you go with the Shinsuke option is more so okay. It's good for the journey and all of that such, but now they're just grabbing the money for you for the road to WrestleMania journey. Other than giving you that defined winner, well, not defined winner, but at least defined Royal Rumble winner, where you at least have a more so chance. Like, all right, this is the guy that's going to change. It's the tide changing in WWE. Austin wins it. All right, he gonna win it at Mania, so on and so forth, right?
And Brock is not dropping it. This will be the second Mania in a row that Brock drops it.
I think Brock is trying to find a balance. Well, not trying to, but they're trying to find a balance with Brock where he can still be dominant, but not over dominant that the fans are like literally not wanting to watch the product.
I mean, his character's a little different now, though. I feel like now he's on the mic more, so he's showing a little more personality. He's more, he's interacting with the crowd more. I don't know if you've seen that video where he's like, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, like he's more, I can't say friendly because his gimmick was always like the monster, the standoff. I don't want to see it
on camera, but finish your saying though.
I want to say like he's more accessible, I guess you could say. Like he's just more relatable. He's got the farmer gimmick going now.
No, that is true. I mean, we picked that up. It's just more so the dynamic between him and booking and trying to make sure that they want Brock to be the dominant character, or do they want him to be the Goliath that a David slays?
Nah, I think Brock, as cool as he is with the people, his pride is another thing. Like he's not gonna want to drop the title at Mania, at his second Mania headline in a row. I don't think he's gonna want to drop the title like that.
But that's the thing with Brock, where it's like he can drop the title, and it's like anybody who gets it is automatically a star. It doesn't change anything about Brock.
Are they though? Because like I don't know, Seth beat him, and the way that Seth beat him at 35, you know what I mean? Like it was cool because he did the whole like they started the night off. So Seth beat him, and the fans turned on Seth. So can you make and same thing with Drew McIntyre? Drew McIntyre beat him at the COVID Mania, and within months they turned on Drew
because people are fickle. These fans are fickle as fuck.
Shout out DB.
I mean, that's just general. That's just real shit. But, I mean, yeah. I mean, same way they wanted him to be the Beast Slayer, but they also wanted him to be Hill Rollins also. But and they didn't know what they want with that shit.
They didn't know what they want. That's how he eventually turned
a guy like Riddle. Riddle's already on the cusp of stardom. You know what I'm saying? Him beating a Brock Lesnar at a Mania is literally reaching, you damn near are at your pinnacle.
He'd be made.
That's what I'm saying. He would be made. And so that's what I'm saying. Him being a Royal Rumble winner is not that crazy. Like that's something that could possibly be a good story. You know what I'm saying? Now that RK Bro is not broken up, but they don't have the titles anymore. You could let them go back on their singles runs and such like that.
It's true.
Exactly. So it's a possibility that Riddle could be a great choice for a winner for the Royal Rumble.
You don't think they go with the breakup story?
They don't have to. They teased it too much. Just let them go do what they was doing. You know what I'm saying? But all right. So that was just kind of like just talking to bullshit and getting predictions out of that. But who is some of the people just watching the lay of the land? Seeing what's going on since day one, which I feel like is like the start of the new wrestling year of WWE, you know what I'm saying, storyline wise too.
Whatever they want to call it.
Right. But looking at what the lay of the land of WWE is right now, who is like, give me at least 2 to 3, maybe, you know what I'm saying? Or if you just got one, predictions for your Royal Rumble winner of 2022.
I think the obvious. Well, not obvious, but I think one of the bigger names that's being thrown around is Seth Rollins.
Mm-hmm. I'm not mad at that either.
He's due for a title run as this heel Rollins, that the drip god. He's due for a run. And I don't know if you saw the report a little after day one. The original plan was that Seth was going to win the title that night.
I could have sworn I saw Big E.
Nah, I saw Seth.
That's neither here nor there. I'm seeing conflicting reports.
So he might have been next in line. That's my Raw guy. That's my Raw guy. SmackDown, I'll pick one. And I mean, you could do Raw and SmackDown too, like one Raw, one SmackDown. I think, and this I'll go left field with it. What's my man? What's homie name? Damn. This is how much I watch SmackDown. I watch more Raw. It's the day. It's Friday. Nobody watching wrestling Friday, dog. Cesaro.
You think they're gonna swing back? No pun intended on Cesaro.
Cesaro, man, he showed promise in that. When him and Roman had that little head up, he showed some flashes. Showed some flashes on the mic. That was always his knock with Vince, that he wasn't a good talker. He wasn't good on the mic, and he wasn't able to capture that crowd like that. With that feud,
kind of right.
Kinda. You put the right person with him. Who knows?
Nigga, no. I'm doing the right person. He had Paul Heyman with him.
He can't. Hey, look. He can't change everybody.
I mean, nigga, if you can't go to the gusto bag and shit don't work, my nigga, might be slim pickings after that.
Like, SmackDown don't really got KO's on Raw, right?
Yeah.
SmackDown don't really got someone that could win unless one of the Usos win and they double back with that.
That was funny.
They don't really got nobody. That's crazy. Or they give it to Kofi. Maybe Kofi.
You on a roll tonight already. You DL Hughley tonight.
All right, who do you think?
For me, I mean, if I had to say at least 2 from Raw, I feel like Raw is the place.
Yeah, Raw is winning. They have more heads.
I definitely feel like so. I mean, if I'm not mistaken, though, Drew won it last year.
Not Edge won it last year.
Edge won it last year. He was pretty much like a free agent, technically.
Yeah, he was bobbing back and forth.
Right. So, but the year before that, a Raw superstar won.
Mm-hmm.
And the year
another Raw.
That who was
Seth.
Seth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it might be a SmackDown's favor this year.
But who? We gonna throw Sheamus in there?
Nah.
Like who? They might do that to get us mad.
If coming out of Royal Rumble, and Brock is still the champion, which is more than likely the ideal, the route that they're going. Honestly, Big E.
I'm gonna throw you a curveball, right? What if Brock loses? No. What if Seth beats Reigns? Right? Seth beats Reigns for the Universal title, because just to keep that story going. Seth goes to Raw with the Universal title. Brock retains. Reigns enters the Rumble.
See, that's doing too much just to like people see that shit from a mile away. That's the only reason why I said I kind of said Big E is because if for one, it can take, at least if Bobby was to win, it could either take Brock out of the Raw picture to take him back to SmackDown so they can continue on with their original plans. And B, it can get Brock and Bobby to continue to finish their feud where that WWE title started with.
See, but Lesnar is still got to run that fade with Roman at some point.
That's what I'm saying.
Still building
He
to that.
drops the title to Bobby, and they can go back to SmackDown
and win the Rumble.
Win the Rumble, maybe not.
Well, he was the one.
Remember, their match is at the Rumble, more than likely going to main event the night.
You don't think the men's Rumble main events?
No.
Did they main event it last year?
No.
Right? They did.
I don't think they did.
Damn, so then it's been a minute since they haven't because
I might be wrong, but let me just check.
I think it did, yeah, because the last image was Edge winning. Edge like on the top rope type of thing.
2020.
But I know there's certain years where they open up the show and then the women's is in the middle. And vice versa. Shit, the women's one is the more wide open.
Yeah, because it's literally a wide open space of talent that's not in there.
God, see, you ain't gotta do all that. You ain't gotta do all that.
Fam.
Yo, was it you that said that? What is it? The matches are shorter than a stylistic song?
Yeah.
You an asshole for that, man. You an asshole for that, dog.
Nah, man, that shit's sick, B.
I think Liv wins for the Raw.
Oh, my bad. Hold on 1 second. You were right. Yeah, the last man standing match was the match before the men's Royal Rumble.
So I don't care. Lita gonna be 2 minutes in.
Huh?
Nah, Sue said Lita in the Royal Rumble, so he don't know what could happen. I'm like, Lita's gonna be in there for 2 minutes and that's it. No cameos.
Why the fuck would Lita win?
Liv Morgan is gonna win for Raw, or Zelina wins for SmackDown.
Zelina, I feel like they already gave her a consolation prize.
She's gonna get more. More.
Yo, you funny as hell tonight, bro.
No, bro, listen, McMahon.
For real, bro, you funny as hell.
McMahon knows her husband is on the other side. You gotta keep her happy.
Who, Liv?
No, Zelina. She could flip flop anytime.
Bro, you really be real, bro. You really think Vince give a fuck about
if he sees something in her? If he sees something in her, wink, wink.
So the money that he didn't see in her before he fired her, he just out of nowhere sees it now.
I'm just saying, like it's happened before where they give a superstar all of these like consolation prizes for them to stay.
Bro, they only gave her the Queen of the Ring, which is doing nothing.
But who's to say she's gonna win the title anyway?
She's not doing, bro. They gave her the most irrelevant title next to the 24/7 title.
The women's tag team title? You think it's irrelevant like that?
Yes, bro.
Damn, don't do that.
Do you have any significant matches you can remember?
I mean, Bayley and Sasha was cooking food with them.
I mean, that's because that's Bayley and Sasha. Because separately, they were also doing some of their best work of that year.
And I'm on a roll. Together. And I'm on a roll tonight. Look at you. Women's tag team titles the most insignificant, you said?
Next to the 24/7 title.
Damn. Who got them right now? Zelina and
Carmella.
Well, Carmella, they might throw her. I don't know if you saw Corey Graves is cleared to wrestle.
And
so, I mean, who knows? They might do Corey and Carmella versus Miz and Maurice for Mania.
Bro, that's terrible.
So they taking them tag titles away.
That is terrible if they do that.
You know, this nigga Vince don't give a fuck about us, man.
Right. I ain't about to champion this shit like it's dope.
I didn't say it was dope. I'm just.
But no, I definitely think women's side. When we say men's side, my top three is going Biggie, Seth, Riddle. Those are my three
That
on the
Riddle
men's side,
sleeper.
and women's side. Bianca Belair.
I could see that too.
I mean,
She
I feel
still
like
got
it's
to
the
run that
only way to
fade.
get her on the path back to the title.
She got to run that fade with Becky again. So
Yeah, they got to do that on the main stage. But they could, like, if they really feeling a superstar and she's over and she's believable, I think she could be a 2-time Rumble winner.
This
Back
nigga
to back.
This nigga Sue said Bailey cleared.
If Bailey comes back at the Rumble, that would be cool.
Is there not a spot accounted for?
Not that I know of.
I thought they already said it, everybody.
I thought so. I'm sorry, I'm chewing on everybody eating shit. Tossing shit.
This nigga ate a butter sandwich back there.
That shit was good as hell. All right, back on cam. But yeah, so what I was saying though, with Bianca, well, Bailey more so. If Bianca is able to get that title back before WrestleMania, I could see Bailey and Bianca happening at Mania. But
damn, she could take down a second 4-horsewoman at Mania. Ooh, that's a stat. That's a stat.
Queen's queening it up.
That's a stat, man, and that's big on Bailey for putting it over.
Hotties. You know them hotties like to ride horses.
Wait, what? Hotties and horses?
Sorry, I forgot you were listening to Megan Thee Stallion.
I don't. You listen to Megan Thee Stallion?
I'm just have 2 ears and 2 eyes, brother. I have 2 ears and 2 eyes. 2 ears and 2 eyes.
Oh my god. The Bianca one, I like that because like we just said, it would be a stat for her to go against, even taking down Becky at Mania.
I'd rather that, to be honest. I'd rather that.
Just for a receipt.
Like, yeah,
she
need that back. ASAP. But that was real nasty. Like, it was, you know, that's the thing that makes Bianca so great, is that she could still be able to keep herself floating above water with whatever she's given. But she need that fade back though, for real.
Is Bianca the last good NXT women's product?
And at the end of the day, it's all about how they want to build them up. Because Shayna Baszler was, in my opinion, and they just did that little thing they did with her at Elimination Chamber, and then they turned her into a vampire sidekick of Nia Jackson. Damn. It was nothing else after that.
What they did to fucking Asuka.
I mean, at least Asuka was able to hold championships.
That's another name in the air.
I mean, could be. But, I mean, in a sense like that, I'll just be looking at it as just people coming back. But winners, I'm not sure.
They got Tori coming back.
Who?
Tori
Wilson? Yeah. It's skimp right here in these streets right now.
Yo, they bringing back a lot of heads. You might be right.
Shit, bro. They brought back Mickie James. Let's speak about it. They brought back the Impact Women's Championship. Impact Women's Champion, Mickie James. Like, yo. I think it's so corny how people are trying to, like, not corny. Let me not say that like that. But trying to switch it up, making it seem like this is a forbidden door. Like, I could have sworn that this lady just got fired last year.
She got her
not last year, earlier at the top of the year. Made the big hubbub about getting the bag sent home. Not saying the hubbub in the sense is a little thing, in the sense of like this was just something that was very wrong to do, and they showed other people it happening to. All of that nature, right? She leaves, you know what I'm saying, moves on to try to help build up the women's division in NWA with hubby Nick, all this and such like that, because she wasn't feeling like it wasn't really being able to do what she was able to do in WWE. You know what I'm saying? So leaves WWE, goes to for bigger pastures, making moves. You know what I'm saying? Impact Women's Championship. She's doing it up.
Don't sleep on Power. Power, they got a nice
NWA
little
Power is valid.
roster.
NWA Power is valid. But yes, like I said, she's doing all of that such just for them to call her back for a Royal Rumble spot, and she comes back with open arms.
Are you surprised though? Like, are you really surprised? Like, everyone
kind of,
back?
yeah. Like,
Everyone
if you're gonna
comes
go
back, bro.
that hard about how wrong they did you, and then you go back to that establishment, I'm highly confused.
Everyone comes back. You remember
Everyone
Monday
doesn't
night
come back though.
Monday Night Wars.
Rock is not there.
When Hogan and
you want to go back
Savage
to the 90s, bro. I'm talking about now, nigga.
No,
like this shit is
but
happening now.
It's a point. It's a point. Hold on. Let me land. Let me land.
All right.
Like in 96, right? Hogan and Savage were in WCW. And while they're in WCW, what is WWF at the time doing? They're coming out with commercials during Raw and shit about Nacho Man Randy Savage and Huck Hogan and Trillionaire Ted and all that. Basically calling them has-beens and old and all this type of shit. These motherfuckers would end up coming back and doing business with the company. Not even years later.
What? Not even years later, my nigga.
Hogan came back.
Hogan left in 92 and then come back till a decade later.
But there were rumors of him coming back in 98.
I don't give a fuck about rumors, bro. Only can go
sending out feelers.
That man didn't walk 2 feet into a WWE building until 2002.
I mean, WCW was out of business since 2001.
So that whole time, he never walked a smidgen back into WWE's headquarters.
They all come back. They all come back.
Yeah, after their company was done.
That nigga went to TNA first.
Here, bro? What are we talking about? Is Pac back there?
TNA first.
Is Pac back?
He might be one of them Forbidden Door niggas. That they rumored to be the Rumble.
Knowing the company that y'all been watching for 10 years, y'all really believe in this shit. Is really sad.
I'm not a mark.
Yeah. Y'all wilding right now.
I'm just saying, when you hear the D'Ambrose on Royal Rumble Sunday, don't say I didn't tell you.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie. I feel like y'all really like kind of slapping these wrestlers in the face in a sense.
Bro, situations can be hashed out. Niggas can talk shit out, right?
Niggas have contracts too.
And niggas love money, don't they?
Yeah, but that's the thing. This thing is only between WWE and the former woman that was just wrestling for them. Damn. This is not a forbidden door. This is just them rehiring somebody for a night.
It's a bag.
But
that's what it is to her.
Corny is corny, bro. But don't sit there and tell me you fucked the establishment and then walk right around and shake an establishment hand when they sit there still the same way that they are.
I agree. It is corny, but a nigga's gonna get a bag regardless. Like,
and it's corny. So I'm gonna call it what it is. It's corny. Don't the same way I said it with Kevin Owens. Don't start talking shit when you ain't winning shit because you don't want to sign that contract.
Right.
So when your L's start racking up again, I don't want to hear no complaints about what your position in the game looking like. Mickie James, you was complaining about them dropping all your belongings off after all the years you put in a plastic bag, but now they offer
going to another bag. And shit.
Nah, they offer another bag, and you run in there with open arms, just because they say, "Hey, you can hold your title on here."
Well, they also
didn't hold you. They got her in the far back of the graphic. They have her in the last row. No title on.
Would this be her?
How do you even know she's from Impact?
Would this count for her as doing something strange for a piece of change?
You don't even see what's changing. If anything, if I didn't know she went to Impact, if I didn't know where Mickie James was, other than her not being on WWE TV anymore, I would have thought she just came back from injury or some shit.
I mean, she still can go.
That's not what I'm talking about. That is not what I'm talking about.
Okay, so if you know you can still wrestle, get an easy bag.
You're just sidestepping this shit.
How am I sidestepping?
All right. You worked for Walmart, right?
Oh, here we go.
Walmart sends your shit, your uniform and all your shit. They throw that shit on the top of on the roof of your car and tell you to go on about your day. You reapplying?
I mean, they might not take me back after I spaz.
Are you reapplying? That's all I asked you, brother.
Nah.
That's probably Trey. But yeah, I just don't think that if she didn't say anything after the release and she was just went about her moves and such like that, I probably wouldn't be saying this right now. But she made a whole thing about it. She made a whole thing about it.
Though. Yeah,
that's the only gripe I had. You made a whole fucking like, yo, fuck WWE, this is wrong, y'all are terrible, like shit like that, and having other people who got garbage bags sent to their home speaking up on it and everything, just for you to go back to your oppressor.
Wait, sir, Fry says she didn't reply to the tweet. So does that mean she didn't even acknowledge it?
Acknowledge what?
The tweet itself.
What tweet?
Like her just being
announced?
Of her being announced. I'm assuming. That's what.
Yeah, Fraz, but that's the thing. If you worked for them prior and they fire you that same way, you going right back because they offer you a bag?
How big the bag is at Walmart anyway?
Where's our integrity?
Bag ain't that big. I ain't gonna come back for it. No, what is it? What do they got at? 13 an hour? I ain't gonna move back for that.
Oh no, man. I just couldn't. I couldn't. It's too weird for me. You know what I'm saying?
That's the business, man. The industry, their industry. That's why they were saying that Mox is coming back, because Mox, first of all, hasn't been seen. I think he's like,
if you not remember, he was in rehab. That's why he wasn't.
Who paid for his rehab?
They did, but that don't mean just because they doing that don't mean you.
I forgot about that. So they're already in good graces. Bro. They're already in good graces.
That don't mean, like, bro, if you pay for my rehab means that you want me to come back, I'm definitely not coming back. Because you're only doing this for your benefit.
Who knows what was talked about?
None of us know what's talked about. We're all just speculating.
So what if, you know what I'm saying? Because his only
gripe, go off what's on paper right now. The man is he's in rehab right now. Paid for by the WWE.
His only gripe was that they didn't care. Or that they showed that they didn't care, or they didn't care where his career went, or what if they gave him a little more creative control?
So what would be the difference in you doing that then and now? Same motherfuckers is there.
That's a good point.
That's what I'm saying. Shit ain't changed with the WWE. Like, I don't know why niggas acting like since AEW came around, WWE is just a new product or something right now. It's the same shit. The same people.
Fresh, you're right. That WWE bag is different.
He's getting a bag now. That's what I'm saying. Like, he's getting more than he was getting in WWE.
Over here.
But that's the thing. They're only paying a few niggas that bag. He's getting paid what those niggas are getting paid.
Look, man. I'm not gonna pocket watch Mox, man. All right.
It's not about pocket watching. They put the shit out there. Like, he's getting he's getting in the range of what the top 3 or 4 like WWE guys are getting right now, and to do less.
Well, he's one of the flagship guys, so to speak. He's one of the first people to come.
That shit for less work. That's the thing. These niggas are signing yearly contracts. Niggas ain't about to just go to just say, oh yeah, I'm gonna just do the subcontract with a whole nother company. I get niggas independent contractors, but I'm not about to just let you go over to the competition. That makes no sense.
What we got next, man?
That was WWE. We talked Seth versus Roman at the Rumble. They got that lined up, which I'm kind of confused about because Seth is a Raw superstar. They're just showing you they really don't have shit lined up for Roman right now.
Shit, Seth and Roman never disappoint.
Yeah, but it's only to pretty much help with Roman's record against Seth, which is like 0-2. I think Seth beat him at
Owen more than that.
Well, if I can just count from pay-per-views, the WrestleMania, he pinned him, and then the return match at Extreme Rules,
and then Money in the Bank.
He beat him there. Oh yeah, that was Extreme. Was that Extreme Rules or Money in the Bank?
Where Dean Ambrose cashed in on Seth?
Yeah,
that was Money in the Bank. That was that same night.
Money in the Bank. So did they have an Extreme Rules match?
He fucked him up at Extreme Rules. Like he popped up on him at Extreme Rules. Seth.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's where Seth returned. That's where Seth returned. So he's Roman's 0-2 against Seth Rollins.
Pay-per-views, but pay-per-views, like regular shit, he like 1-3 maybe. They had a list of the matches. I forgot where, but they had like all the pictures of the matches.
But Seth is up.
Seth
is up, and I think this is pretty much for him to get a big win on Seth finally. They're just doing it just so for the records and shit like that. And after that, they probably would not even give a fuck about this feud anymore. Because, like I said, me personally, I thought they should have did this when Seth was on SmackDown. Like, not now. He's on Raw and he's in the whole feud. And like, it's always Johnny come lately with this shit, with these niggas.
They didn't want to feed him to Roman yet.
Exactly. But yo, we got family pulling up. You know what I'm saying? We got our homie Andre pulling up, talk some Royal Rumble with us. He's suited up apparently.
Oh shit.
Suited and booted. This is Andre, y'all.
You got the Spider-Man onesie?
Yeah. First of all, I don't know who Andre is. Can y'all hear me?
I thought you had the Spider-Man onesie on. Hold on.
This nigga got the facial structure of a Somalian.
Look,
who mask is that? Uso?
Is it the Uso mask?
It's Batman.
The nigga got
He got the Fisher Price headphones on, man.
Yo, so we started talking about Royal Rumble shit. Before we talk about Seth and Roman, what's some of your Royal Rumble predictions? Who you guys are your early Royal Rumble winners?
Yo, can y'all hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
All right, bet. Hey, yo, Loso, if I fired you from Wayne Enterprises, right?
Oh shit!
And then I took all your belongings that you left at the office, and I just sent them to you. You know what I'm saying? And then just fired you publicly on social media. You know? Would you come back to Wayne Enterprises? That's all I want to know.
Yeah. To shoot Batman as the Riddler. That'd be my origin story.
This will be my origin story.
I don't know who Andre is. I don't know who Andre is, but y'all,
not my origin story though.
I don't know who Andre is, y'all, but y'all keep that. I'll keep my real name and whoever that is.
What's your name? Is Superman?
My real name.
Yo,
I think he's the worst superhero.
Royal Rumble, man. It's been a minute. It's been a minute since I've been up on here with the fam, bro. You know, we got the Bullet Club in the background representing the game.
Look at your man. Game. Suntan Superman. Man. Let's go.
I was listening to y'all, man, and that would be lit if Moxley comes. So you think Moxley gonna come?
Listen, the thing with his rehab getting paid for by WWE, him not being on AEW TV for a little bit too, before that, kind of plays a part in that. And they did talk about a Forbidden Door male superstar to pop up at the Rumble. They talked about that.
Yo, you're like dropping some bombshells on me right now because this is the first I'm hearing about this. But the crazy thing is,
I said it in the chat.
All of that makes sense. I was at work, bro. I be at work a lot, so I missed a lot of the chat. But now that all kind of lines up. I mean, he didn't really go out on bad terms with him. He wasn't one of the people who bad-mouthed him. I mean,
he did. He had a whole interview about it.
He did, but at the same time, like, he went out kind of on the right terms. You know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like he didn't. Most of them do these days? I feel like he didn't really throw under the bus.
That's the rollout.
That would be fire, though, bro. That'd be crazy. If MJF was at this show, that'd be wild too.
Who do you have winning? Who like men and woman? Who do you got winning?
Royal Rumble, honestly, they gotta have Bianca Belair run it back, bro. Because the way that they had Becky Lynch dog her, and the way she just keeps going on about it, just like how she goes on about her WrestleMania, it's like the only person who really could like talk to her is Bianca, because she's the only other person who really like did what she did, win the Royal Rumble, win WrestleMania, and her times were better too, to be honest. Royal Rumble Becky, WrestleMania Bianca, but I don't even know, because honestly, I feel like Bianca Belair and Sasha Banks was a natural main event, as to where
one of the best matches of the year.
Where as to the Becky Lynch and then the Charlotte and Ronda Rousey, it was leading up to arguably be the main event. By the time we got to WrestleMania, it wasn't the main event no more. It was Kofi Mania, and Kofi Mania should have been the main event. It was the best match on the card.
You didn't like the women's match?
Moment of the match.
It wasn't about if you like it or not.
Sloppy, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Like I liked the statement. I like, yo, our women are here. Their main event. You know what I'm saying? And you know what I would have liked? I would have liked to have like a tag team match, because the very first WrestleMania was a tag team match, was the main event. And you don't have any more main event tag teams. And when AEW started, one of the main things that they ran with was like, yo, we're going to show like tag teams could be like the main event. But you don't really.
Do you remember who was the tag team at the first Mania?
It was Hulk Hogan and Mr. T versus Rowdy Piper and Mr. Wonderful, with Randy Orton's dad as the manager. And they had Jimmy
showing their age, big fella.
And Muhammad Ali was the referee.
Yo, son, how you remember that?
The network. The network, bro. I have to go back and watch it. I started once like Hulk Hogan and Macho Man formed the Mega Powers. That's like when my memory forms.
That's this shit. That's the handshake.
That's old though. That's like 88, 89.
I was still in my dad's ball sack.
Wow, you guys had the clip ready. Y'all
ready to go, man. Ready to go.
That's hilarious, bro. That's hilarious, man.
It's the strongest.
But you know what? If it isn't,
nigga was flexing.
If it isn't Bianca Belair, which it should be, just because of how they buried her, then it should definitely be Naomi.
I'm with that.
That's a good name, because Sonya and her
already had her matches. She had 2 matches. She had like 2 or 3 matches with Becky. Like, so we've seen it, like.
But I think she really wants to get in the ring with Charlotte. She really
this
wants
whole
to get
time
Naomi that blow off with Sonya
over and over.
She gotta do that first
again.
for sure.
She has to get that blow off with Sonya.
Yeah, they probably not gonna. Yeah, you're right, Los. They probably not gonna pull that trigger until they do that match, and just whenever they do that match, she'll move on to her next thing. And that seems like they're probably not going to be doing that match probably until the Rumble.
That's another name.
It gives Sonya some time to get her shit back right. She ain't been in the ring in a little bit, so
Sonya's another name.
So you ready? Just let me know when you're ready, bro. But
she can still go. She can still go.
She can, but Rumble winner,
you get massive heat.
Nah, bro. Some people are good to just be stepping stones for other characters' progression. Not saying that she is a like trash or anything. It's just she's not that main event level character. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't saying performer.
He's just mid-tier for life.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I'm not saying performer. I'm talking character. Like, I was watching something earlier, and they were showing the feud between Matt Hardy and MVP on SmackDown during those mid-2000s era. And they were saying how good they were for the mid-card, where it's like these guys were perfect for the mid-card, where it's like they have the entertainment enough to be like of a main event, but it's not there. It's right here. You know what I'm saying? And they're keeping me just as entertained. So it's like we need more of those wrestlers in the game right now, which I feel like Sonya in this space can be to help progress a Naomi further past where she needs to be. Help a Bianca, or you know what I'm saying, Liv spin the block. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, you need more characters like Sonya. You need more characters, even like, you know what I'm saying, Doudrop. Like, hopefully, I hope she progresses further.
She got a title shot.
Yeah, they gave her the title shot for her at Royal Rumble, which is dope. Which is dope. This is the type of things they need to be doing for their women's roster. They need to continue to start building up their new stars. Within 2021, we got Bianca moving and grooving. We got Liv moving and grooving. And on the tail end, you got Doudrop moving and grooving. So in my opinion, that's
Hyper
good.
Nevin. I hate that name.
I know. But yeah, I just hope that they, you know what I'm saying, continue to make some good moves with that. But like you said, though, Dre, Bianca is the best choice. And like I said, and I think Sue was talking earlier, like with Bayley, you know what I'm saying, if she comes back and wins it, I wouldn't be mad at that either. But I need to have that title on Bianca.
Y'all know it's another pay-per-view before Mania, right? Where the title can change hands just as
I hate
easy.
that shit. I ain't gonna hold you.
I hate that too, bro. How they turned that into the Elimination Chamber. I hate that too, bro.
Yeah, the women's were Elimination Chamber. After what they did with Shayna, I don't ever want to see that shit again.
Oh, that might
but
be.
There's gonna be 2 titles that are still gonna be up for grab for the other brands that don't win it. For that's where it really is important.
Exactly. So if anything, Raw is like possibly the multi-man. Unless Brock loses that title, SmackDown might be the multi-man match. Because I don't know who you.
Well, the multi-man match is supposed to determine the number 1 contender for that title.
Right, that's what I'm saying. So I'm thinking, just scenario-wise, like I said, with Dre, my choices for the Royal Rumble winners were I had Big E at number 1, Seth at number 2, and Riddle at number 3. And just given those scenarios, I feel like you could have Big E possibly go back to SmackDown. It's the same way they just got, you know what I'm saying, what's his name? Seth Rollins. Yo, what's going on, Frass?
Frass was shaking.
He's still setting up his shit. But when he tap in, he'll tap in. But yeah, so like I said, it's for like whatever scenarios they got going on, they pretty much said fuck that whole brand shit. Because after fucking Survivor Series, just how quickly everything was moving and everything, like I feel like they just know that the talent level right now is not where they really needed to be to continue the stories they want to do. So I think they're going to break down the whole brand loyalty just for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? To like a superstar shakeup or some shit. But they're probably just going to just manipulate it a little bit. Like when they had AJ Styles back and forth to SmackDown and shit. I feel like they're going to do that again with Seth Rollins because they literally have nobody for Roman right now. And I honestly feel Brock was supposed to take that title on day 1 because now he's got to just stretch shit out now to try to continue to make his reign interesting. You know what I'm saying? Not that he's having good or bad matches. We need to make sure it's still interesting. Remember, his first year you had the Uso storyline, the Kevin Owens storyline, fucking Daniel Bryan storyline.
But
like,
he was making
shit.
He wasn't having bad matches though.
That's the thing. It wasn't. He was having great stories though. Great stories. Now the stories are getting thinner.
Because the roster's getting thinner.
That too.
The roster's getting thinner.
That too though, bro. Like these motherfuckers are scared to pull the triggers on some people. Like I personally thought Big E should have been the guy to take the title off Roman. They were building that shit up for months upon months upon months, and then they sent him over to Raw. So I was just like, okay, guess they're gonna go back to the drum board with that. That's what I was saying. Spin the block at the Rumble. That's why he's my number 1. That's why
I'd rather have Xavier Woods win the Royal Rumble than Big E win the Royal Rumble.
Oh nah.
That man will throw himself over the top rope before that.
X reached the ceiling.
Yeah, as soon as they beat that man down and took his crown, that was the highest you've seen Xavier Woods in WWE.
What about KO?
What about him?
Don't name that.
He should win. He should
win. He should win.
You know, I like that KO talk. He should.
But it's just it's nothing lined up for him right now where it'll make me believe that he can be they believe he's the guy.
Right, Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins is a Raw superstar.
And KO thank you, Frass. Boom.
Anything makes sense.
Spin the block on that.
Can they make it make sense?
The tribal chief. Hey, go. Go.
You gotta think about it, bro. Roman destroyed Kevin Owens on SmackDown.
It hasn't even been like 3 months since Seth Rollins been on Raw.
Spin the block on the shit.
He's number.
He's not on the list. He's not been added to the hit list. That's why he's in that match. You got to be added to his resume. But you know who beats Roman Reigns? Sadly, they're going to keep doing the Brock and Roman, which is, I get it. I get why, from a business point of view. But
they never, I mean, if you really think about it, Roman really never got that official clean win over him. Like official tissue one. Like,
right now, beating Seth don't mean as much as it did back when they were wrestling.
If KO win, he could spin the block on the Brock shit that people talk about. We could spin the block on that.
What block was he spent on? What block was they on?
Either the Forbidden Door wins,
and the only thing
even
that
the Forbidden Door wins. It's gonna be the cold part. It's not gonna be AEW.
We not getting Roman versus Brock.
We doing all of it.
Hold on. Too many at once. Go ahead, Dre.
I'm saying it's not gonna be someone from AEW that pops up. It's gonna be someone from New Japan. WWE already got someone from Impact, and watch, they about to shut the block down with someone from New Japan and be like, "Nah, we're working with them now."
I'm really mad that they really got y'all with this verbiage, bro. They're gonna be like former Impact wrestler, nigga. You mean a former WWE fired wrestler from the year earlier?
If they bring back Okada, bring Okada to WWE.
Hold up. I'm glad we
keep him away from the States. Yo, what's good, Stu?
What's good with it, fam?
Yo, I'm lost.
This nigga like,
right, nigga, act like you excited to be on the show, nigga.
Mickey James, have some dignity. Have some dignity, because look, and this just shows people just will say whatever for whoever gives them the bag. Because she was heated how they did her, right? But now she pro WWE. She took shots at AEW when she got announced for that Royal Rumble. She was like, people talk about forbidden doors and opening doors and everything. Like, no, this is how this is like really opening doors. Like everything Tony Khan did was nothing compared to her being added to the Royal Rumble and announced as an Impact wrestler. Like, yo, that means more than anything Tony Khan did, which I totally disagree with. But
highly disagree.
That was how hyped she was. That's how hyped she was for them to be like, yo, TNT champion Mickie James on WWE for the Royal Rumble.
What?
Frank, what were you referring to earlier? Yo, what she didn't reply to?
She's gonna be there for one day.
I didn't say she
and
didn't.
Then she's gonna be back to working.
Like she didn't reapply. Like he kept saying, she didn't reapply to WWE. This is WWE giving her it back. I feel y'all on like she said that she's been shitted on this and that and that and that. Mickie James claims she said that. That was
claims. Ain't no claims. We seen it with our own eyes.
How? First of all,
she went on Twitter and made a whole rant about them dropping off garbage bags. Thus spent off a whole bunch of other released superstars talking about the same thing. It was a plastic bag epidemic.
Once again, I said Mickie James.
Girl, get a plastic bag.
Even the stuff that he did with WWE, like, first of all, I already felt away because Mickie James is a vet. So you're supposed to be putting people over, but that's neither here or there. Mickie James, once again, I said Mickie James claimed all of this. She just said all of this. All of this she was bitching about. She's not with the company. Of course, I'm not shocked that Vince threw her a big bag. She's working on Impact.
Because she's working on Impact? That's the reason why you think we brought her back?
Her jobber bag in WWE doesn't even scratch the surface of Impact.
Yo, Bryson is bag.
This is being in a bag?
No, this is not a bag.
This is being in a bag?
It's not as a bag.
So fresh.
Hold on, I'm gonna use you. If I worked for Walmart
Hold up.
and Walmart treated me like shit, then I went to Target, right? And Walmart said, yo, I know we treated like you shit, but we're gonna give you this big ass bag. You still could work for the company, you still can keep your bag, but we just want to give you our extra bag for one night. That is it. All you have to do is work one night.
Let me rebuttal that.
No, I'm answering Ari. So
what is that cooking? What is it cooking? All he said he was just going back. That's not. He didn't say anything.
It's for one night though. She's still getting another bag in NWA.
If Walmart did that to me,
where is your integrity, y'all? Jesus,
I got a bag and I still got my integrity because I'm still the world champion.
Cooking in NWA.
That's paid me regularly.
This same company that's trying to promote you has you in the far last back of the graphic for the women's title, for the women's champion, or for the women's Royal Rumble. She's in the last row. No championship shown. So how would I even know you're the women's champion if I even don't even watch the product?
When I go back, they know I'm the champion. They know I'm the champion when I go back.
You can go on their site and it still says Mickie James.
Know I'm the champion when I go back.
Knockout women.
Nigga, she left from over there. Obviously, they gotta know she's the champion. This their title.
Yo, hold up. Let me rebuttal.
Hold on, go ahead, Greg.
Hold on. Here's the problem. There's no problem with her. Even though I disagree with her, I don't have a problem with her getting the bag after how they did her. It was when you threw the shot at AEW, because what you did is, I mean, you potentially shot yourself in the foot from getting a bigger bag.
Did you really?
Hold up. Because for as good as that one night is, that one night is not going to be as good as a contract for a year type deal.
She's already contracted in power. She's their champion
at this point in time.
It's like, why would you take a shot at AEW? Why would you take a shot at a potential person who would hire you?
They ain't gonna hire Mickie James.
You're wilding. I would have threw a say if we're going from your point of view, I'm throwing a shot at AEW too. They're not gonna hire Mickie James.
You need to make Ari face right now with me. That gotta be a gift.
We over here arguing for Thunder Rosa to get her spot.
They got Serena D. They got Serena D. They got Serena
D
on their roster. What are you talking about? They wouldn't hire her.
And what's she doing? But you talking about like she about to get a great spot. She gonna get the same level of spot if she go to WWE.
Oh, we wrestling with our bars though.
You are talking like Mickie James is gonna win the Royal Rumble. No, she is about to show up in a battle royal and get tossed out.
Is Mickie James gonna win the AEW World Women title if she go over there?
She's gonna be on multiple television shows throughout the year on national television, bro.
Hold on, man. Real quick. Andre, real quick.
Hey, Lethal.
Mickie James is signed still to Power as their champion. She's collecting one bag here, and she's going back to another one.
That's what.
That's not the problem. That's not the problem with me. My problem is why would you? That's not my problem. My problem is why
you're going back to is the same contract of the motherfuckers who just did you dirty. It's simple.
But I have a job.
Like, where's the integrity? Like,
take that out the equation. Why are you being the company person pro WWE? You see how they already threw your stuff in the bag. All right, they're bringing you back for one night. Now you're taking shots like you're like. She's
like you here for good now. Like you back under the umbrella.
Seth Rollins really made Seth Rollins not popular with the fans on social media, bro. And that's being the company person, and she's not even in the company to be doing that company line.
That's the part I'm sorry. I'm agreeing with. But her shitting on people, I feel you. She don't have no right. You're not the face of no division. You're not going to be the face.
Why are you going to war for
even
WWE?
The NXT division? So I don't know why she's there.
This is literally, and I really don't mean to take it to this farther of an example, but that's literally like Rosa Parks doing all of that shit.
Oh, come
right
on.
back on the bus the next morning.
I stopped listening when he said Rosa.
That's
who you rumble with?
That's an extreme.
If you take a stance on something, you're supposed to hold on to that shit.
That's it.
Because it's somebody who had integrity.
So who you rumble with?
Yes, that is.
Yeah, because we talking about somebody who actually has integrity.
Rosa Parks. Yes.
Nobody had to go there with it.
You can't compare Rosa Parks to Mickie James.
I mean, that's the only example of integrity y'all would get.
Yo, that's a bad example.
So Mickie James should organize a sit-in. Lovely.
No, she already did that by going at them for the whole bag gates. That was her. Remember, she started that.
No, that wasn't
she went at them for that. She went at the huge ass company for
Yo, Rosa Parks is already struggling to get back on the $20 bill like she's supposed to be. Don't compare Mickie James to Rosa Parks.
It's Harriet Tubman, brother. It's Harriet Tubman, brother. You tried it, but let's hear it.
Yo, Fries, how you get it?
Yo, for the way Mickie James was talking, I know the bag gonna be pretty good, but for the way you talking, Mickie James, you better set a Royal Rumble elimination record. You better be the first person,
or do something that puts the title over.
That match
if she does nothing, if she goes out of there and there's no way, shape, or form that title was put over, or any way, shape, or form brings some type of traction back to Impact. Oh, I can't wait till we come back to this conversation.
Let's shift the combo, man. What do we got for Royal Rumble winners for Frass and Sue?
So this is rehash. I got my men's is Big E, Seth, and Riddle. Los, what was yours?
I have Seth and Cesaro for the men's, and then I have Zelina and who's
Seth
my
is
Raw?
in a match. He's taking on Roman Reigns. How are you gonna be in the Rumble match too?
Who?
Shit.
Seth Rollins.
Damn.
I mean, that's neither here. You can always lose the match and
and I got him losing. So, and then for women, I had Zelina for SmackDown, and I had.
Oh yeah, Bianca was my women's one.
And then for Raw, I had what did I have for Raw?
I think we both had Bianca.
Might have Bianca, yeah.
I got Bianca. If I don't got Bianca, I got Naomi.
And then the men's, Frass and Sue.
For men, I ain't give my men. I got either Walter.
Pause. Yo, that shit was wild.
Walter's a nice choice, but
I
don't think they're gonna skyrocket him that quick. They're not gonna skyrocket him that quick. WWE ain't felt that comfortable pushing a star that quickly. Probably since Brock Lesnar.
He's going to 2.0.
Walter, no,
he should go straight to main roster. But
if I don't got Big E, I'm not gonna lie though. But if I don't got Big E, I don't got a name, but I will say this: it's a newer talent. I got a newer talent winning the Rumble.
But no funny. That's why I put Riddle in mines.
I got somebody fresher than that. I'm not even gonna lie to you.
Braun Breaker.
Yo, matter of fact, I'm not gonna lie.
Don't say BB.
Braun Breaker.
Braun James.
But I'm not gonna lie. I would not be shocked if Braun Baker won.
Don't give him the type of push. Because I was reading something. Corey Graves had posted something on Twitter. Was like
Braun Breaker versus Roman in the future.
Oh, I can see it.
They're gonna give him the mega push.
Corey Graves had posted something like,
"See him giving the mega push. Why not? Third generation superstar. He trained under us. He don't have no big indie background. Technically, he's a WWE guy.
They're creating a star. Frass bringing up a good point. Organic.
Steiner gimmick in a way. They're not trying to cancel it out, but they're trying to push it away from you mention it in a sense.
His dad popped up,
my nigga. He literally barks like
his dad popped up on him though at the end of the match.
It's no way we're gonna not understand that he is a Steiner. He barks.
He's like a combination of both, right?
And he does like the Steiner recliner. It's a dub. You're there, bro. Like you're there. Your pops is all the way in. The spirit is in the building. I can feel the presence of the dog. And I'm going to get my
never acknowledge. They will never acknowledge the Steiner brothers as his uncle.
Rick was at the match. He pulled up on him after the match.
Oh, I missed that. I missed the Rick part.
Yeah.
Chopper went out and shook his hand and everything.
Yeah, and they acknowledge him though. They were like, "Hey, this is Braun Breaker's father."
Well, no, what they didn't say like, "Oh, my father, Rick Steiner, whoop de whoop," but
they let him say it.
He's a second
it's more so just that we know.
Okay, well, my apologies.
They won't know. Frass, they won't mention his uncle though. They will not mention his uncle.
You know what it is?
Yes, and no. They gave him his theme song
so much. Yo, he resembled.
Did they?
Bro, the fucking Sirens is that's Scott Steiner shit.
That was holla if you can hear me.
Yeah, bro. They're acknowledging that shit for sure. They just not saying like direct names.
Yo, if Braun Breaker start cutting promos like his uncle,
nah.
I don't think he about to win though.
More like his father. He cut his promos
I
more like his dad, which literally straight to the point.
I'm not gonna lie, Ari, I do like that name, but I will say I do pick Big E or somebody. Matt Riddle's a great show, but I want to say somebody a little earlier than Matt Riddle. I really believe that Vince is on this. Like I've been preaching for years.
I think I know who you're talking about.
Fresh faces. We need fresh. Like now, my talent is going to be at the forefront.
Are we talking Austin Theory?
Austin Theory?
Come on now. Come on now. All I'm saying is, Matt Riddle earlier. You said it, not me. Just remember another.
I'm not mad at that storyline wise.
I'm not mad at it.
What significant has he done though?
Because at least it will be WWE keeping themselves consistent of a storyline. Like they showed him literally being groomed and built up literally since NXT, literally since Evolve. Like they showed him being groomed since Evolve and bringing him all the way up to Vince's offices to be taught about the ins and outs of a WWE superstar every Monday. I can see.
And he brought him the egg.
And Ari gave a good reasoning. That's all I'm saying.
Will I like it? Probably not.
Did Vince give him the prize for the egg?
Will I be like, they some wild motherfuckers. That's what I would do.
When Vince flashed him on national
television, did that shit.
I said, Theory's in. Theory's locked in.
You were surprised.
That's the Anoki slap. Only Vince and Anoki.
Crash, you remember when AJ was about to turn heel and he hit Vince McMahon and Vince McMahon was like, that's how you have to channel it.
If you hit Vince or Vince hit you, that's a thumbs up. That's the KO
did it too.
KO headbutted that fool. Hey, KO lit him up, bro.
Let's get his predictions out, and then I'm gonna throw one more person in the ring that I didn't hear nobody say. Actually,
y'all hear me, right?
Yeah.
Okay, my women's, I got Bianca for obvious reasons because we root for everybody black. But I got Alexa and Bailey too.
Oh, y'all keep hitting with that.
I forgot about Alexa.
Oh man,
had a whole
it's gonna be Alexa, bro.
Yeah, I'm good on Alexa.
I'm good on it too, but they still dragging on that.
Man, y'all saw the vignette.
If Austin Theory or Alexa Bliss, I'm blaming y'all, bro. I swear, bro. And I ain't watching.
I mean, if they do Charlotte versus Alexa at Mania, I'm not mad at it, but it's just it's so many other opportunities you could have went with. And I ain't gonna say so many other opportunities. It's just you could give us a Sasha versus Charlotte at Mania, which we never got. That could be a good feud for them.
We haven't gotten that payoff of Alexa either. That storyline of her,
that's why
we haven't
gotten
gotten
them possibly like going with Alexa because you already have Charlotte in the main event picture.
Dre does not like Alexa.
I'm with Dre, bro. I'm with Dre. Like it's not something I want to see. I like the old Alexa, but this is just.
What about Nikki?
Oh, well, she just turned heel on. She just
Cross?
turned heel, so that's gonna be her WrestleMania feud.
Yeah. If they're smart,
All
right, all right. Forget who you think's gonna win. If you had one person that you would book to win, who would you book to win the women and the men's?
If I'm looking at the lay of the land right now, I'm looking at the lay of the land. I'm sticking with my Big E choice because I feel like if you intertwine him into a triple threat match with either Bobby and Brock or Roman and Brock, he needs to come out that winner. Women wise, Bianca Belair, once again, her and Becky have to finish that storyline. It's right there waiting for you. So, and plus she gets that culmination.
If I had to top star, I'm not gonna lie. If I superstar I really want to win, believe it or not, it's not Big E. I can't believe I'm saying that, but I need Shinsuke to win. I'm not gonna.
Oh man,
I need Shinsuke to win like I need Beer to win.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. You want me to send you a pack now just so you can be able to relieve yourself of that stress? Because you're gonna be stressed.
He swore one to win.
As soon as Baron Corbin eliminated his ass, you're gonna be pissed.
I'm saying if
he's not winning a battle.
Madcap Moss eliminated.
When Madcap Moss eliminates Shinsuke, this nigga
Madcap Moss throw that nigga off the top rope.
Rick Booz eliminate Shinsuke. I'm not putting.
Stop playing! Don't break my heart like that, bro. That would hurt my heart.
I can't stand Boogs or Boggs or whatever they call.
Don't do that, bro.
Rick.
That's real. That's real heart wrenching storyline. You talking about heat gathering? You talking about heat? If that nigga hit that man with that guitar, bro,
that's exactly what's gonna happen with Shinsuke. Though
Rick Booz is the most hated man in WWE, bro.
I'm telling you instantly. Eliminate him. That's exactly what's gonna happen with that one.
What y'all think Corey Graves gonna do with the Rumble? How you think he gonna look?
Oh, he might show up. He might.
Well, hold on. First of all, congratulations to him. I just want to give him his congratulations for even being able to have that option to go back and continue to do something that was quote unquote taken from him. You know what I'm saying? So just for him to be able to go back and have that option to continue his dreams is dope. I want to just congratulate him on that. But I think this is only going to lead up to just a Royal Rumble appearance. I don't think he's going to take it.
Top security.
Don't lace up them boots.
Yeah,
that's like if anything, you're gonna get him an appearance, but I don't think he's gonna take it no further.
Corey Graves getting injured when he did, oddly enough, they say God works in mysterious ways. That was the best thing. That was the best thing that ever happened to him because if he never got injured and he would have been wrestling, he would have been released.
Well, no, I don't want to say that. Let's not take away the he did have amazing potential, bro.
One of those
people. But a lot of the things we probably liked about a lot of
being too nice,
whether it be talking. Nah, bro, I ain't gonna do that. For the little bit that I seen from him, I was like, okay, I see what they were trying to push.
Orny Oaken,
nigga, Pat McAfee look better than him.
It was fake Diesel, fake Razor Ramon, CM Punk.
Damn. Yo, call that nigga CM Punk.
But given what we see, listen, all right, I give you the gimmick, like the style of what he dressed and shit like, but given how we see him after, like following him after, we come to say like that's really just how that nigga dresses and moves and shit like that. He's that grungy type of, you know what I'm saying?
What's his nickname?
Style.
What's the savior of misbehavior?
Yeah, but I ain't gonna hold you though. But listen to that, savior. Who's the savior now?
Corey Graves. Corey Graves does have that storyline built in that
Seth and Corey was in the same rooms.
No,
that's true.
I'm just saying.
I don't see.
He comes from that class. He comes from that class.
Niggas gonna be saviors now. Niggas, I'm just saying, brother.
Get your bars off. Always getting our wrestling bars on.
Y'all know Seth be stealing.
Y'all know Seth be stealing.
Y'all know Seth.
Hey, Britt Baker, he's stealing all Seth Rollins stuff.
Yo. Keep it WWE, yo. Keep DMD out the mouth.
DMD?
Keep it in the heat.
She's been traded to the fleshy cross. I have no more allegiance to Britt Baker.
But no, wrap up.
You didn't watch Dynamite tonight, so you need to relax.
That's pretty much it what I have for Royal Rumble predictions and such. We talked about
dang man, that was a nasty
blah blah blah. All right, cause I ain't gonna lie, I'm not really subscribing to the whole Moose versus Roman shit because I know that's not gonna happen. So I'm not really.
I'll mark out if it's true.
That's what I'm saying. I will mark out, but I'm not about to subscribe to it because I know it's not gonna happen, and I don't want to see my boy get fed to Roman. Like I really don't. I really don't.
It's a lot of black wrestlers talk, so they might pander to the fans. I'll take it. I'm sorry, I'll take it.
Come on, bro. Don't be like
could come back.
Don't be like all these motherfucking
Jade was pandering. They were pandering, giving it to Jade.
This is.
It just hit me right now. WWE already.
She's undefeated, my nigga.
They were pandering, giving it to Jade. After that promo that Randy did,
Rookie of the Year. What do you mean, Jade?
WWE already announced the vibes for the Rumble, announcing Mickie James is back. Watch, they are gonna have a bunch of people they just fired as special Royal Rumble.
Yo, that's what I said, and that's what I said. These were going to be all the motherfucking entrances. You're gonna have Heath Slater come back, motherfucking Rhino gonna come back.
Yeah.
I'm telling you,
bro.
Who else?
Ron Strowman and EC3.
Motherfucking EC3, the big one. You know what the big one gonna be?
Braun Strowman.
I got it, Braun.
Titan. Adam Scherr, Braun Strowman, whatever you want to call it. That's gonna be the big one. That's gonna be the big return. I'm telling you, y'all thinking it's Moxley. Y'all think it's Moxley, and it's gonna be Adam Scherr ass. I'm telling you. It's gonna be him, EC3. Remember, him and EC3 are in a faction now too.
Yeah, they crashing organizations.
And what's their factions? What's their whole factions motto? Taking down the industry, taking down the they on that Fight Club shit.
They popped up on ROH.
That's who
they popped up on Impact. They got to pop up on AEW. They're gonna pop up on WWE.
That's what their gang is. Remember Tyler Durden and his whole crew? How they would go up and destroy all the little multi-million-dollar companies and shit. I swear that's what Titan and EC3 faction is, bro. When I was listening to
niggas with Target.
Okay, Target.
They got the good bag too. Oh,
yeah, man. Those are the only ones I see being real surprises. If anything, people who were fired from WWE recently, and they're bringing them back. Like, hey, I know y'all probably ain't even able to get your next check yet. Let me get y'all a quick check and send y'all back on y'all motherfucking ass.
That's the forbidden door, the unemployed line?
Yep. Your niggas are right now, technically, WWE is bringing them into a purgatory of employment.
Yo, the forbidden door leads to the unemployed line.
Remember right before CM Punk debuted on AEW, they had a few Easter eggs. They're like kind of obvious, but you kind of knew it was going to happen, but you still weren't sure until it happened. What if that Easter egg at the end of WWE when Seth knocked on the door and did the Shield? What if that's like an Easter egg for Moxley to show up at the Rumble, though, bro? Because he's been everywhere.
Wait.
At the Rumble.
I can see it, but the reason why I'm so off of it because I just seen not a stat, but like a kind of a eye-opening thing that somebody probably didn't notice. That they literally depleted everything that the Shield was, whether it been characters, music, gear, anything that you remember of the Shield that was left around. Pants, all nigga, that's it.
That's it is for them to play the Shield music and everything.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. They took that away from Roman. They gave Roman his own music. You know what I'm saying?
WWE. You play the Shield music, they're gonna mark out.
I agree with you. I agree with you. I'm just saying though, WWE was in the process, and it's more or less pretty much still in the process of putting them all on their separate paths. Because remember, we were complaining that last stringing year that we were like, they need to change Roman's theme song and officially let him go do his own thing and not hold on to the Shield shit. You know what I'm saying? So now they finally let it go. Now they're swinging back with the knocking the. But I think doing that though does make the moment of Seth knocking on the door with the theme song more important because it was still just around he's just doing.
Oh yeah, he popped up with that shit.
Yo, keep this. So hold up. This will be fire. Unfortunately, because we know WrestleMania, they're gonna go Brock and Reigns, do the undisputed. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna leave a world title gone.
You really think so? I'm not mad at it, but y'all really think they're gonna do that?
They're gonna do that.
Yeah,
so the champion's gonna be one champion going from show to show.
I think we were talking about that already, Fred. I think we was all talking about that.
Yeah, on that one champion.
Yep.
However, what would be super fire to do, and it just dawned on me, if they really are gonna be willing to do the forbidden door, if they're really going to be open to doing business with AEW per se, right? The person to bring in is not Moxley. It's not MJF.
Don't say Chris.
Right now,
I was gonna, yeah.
Nope.
Thank you.
Cody Rhodes. Listen, Cody Rhodes. There's already.
I'm intrigued.
Listen,
I'm intrigued.
There's already 2 TNT titles right now, right? So if Cody shows up at the Royal Rumble, bruh, and he starts defending, they already call him a WWE guy, and they already.
I mean, he is.
If he shows up on WWE and then goes defending the AEW title on WWE and then pops back up on.
Yo, Dre, you know how they should do it. You know how they should do it, Dre, and you'll understand this perfectly. They need to do it like the what was that 9-5, 9-7? When did ECW do the first invasion? Was that like 97?
I was like, About like 96.
That's how if they were to even think about doing it like that, doing any type of like
because that's a partnership
or whatever.
That's a partnership. First.
That's the way they right. So the thing I would love for Cody to, you know what I'm saying, do business.
Ari, they don't get along. The company,
the way they said it. The way they said it.
Cody don't get along with the company.
If Cody comes over,
no. Tony Khan don't fuck with Vince, and Vince don't fuck with Tony Khan.
So what does Cody got to do with that?
Nigga, that's his boss. He's not going to be able to come back to AEW.
Tony Khan is Moxley's boss also.
Cody's contract is not expired.
Neither is Moxley's.
When was there ever really like Vince really make any type of public statement?
Moxley didn't resign?
Tony Khan has been in WWE establishments and everything.
Everything been pretty much Tony Khan taking shots, but then at the same time we'll be like, yo, I'm open to business,
but Brad, you gotta think about it though, bro.
No, I am thinking about it.
Imagine me coming on some straight AEW shit, like fuck WWE.
Before we get to the wrestling ring, let's think about business wise. You're bringing out of all titles a TNT title.
Yeah, that's the other network.
Same way you're bringing the Impact title over.
That will never happen.
Why not?
TNT title on USA Network.
Listen, the man hates Ted Turner.
The same people that brought the WCW title on. Hold on, and I ain't even talking about 2002. I'm talking about when Ric Flair brought the title over.
Vince hates Ted Turner.
Remember, bro,
that did not have TNT on it.
But I'm saying it was on another company though, bro. They didn't. Listen, hold on.
They called it the world title.
They kept it on them. All they did is blur it out. They let them still come with the title. All they did is blur it out. Who said
they called it the world title? When it was in 2002, they called it the world title.
But I'm not even talking about that.
I'm talking about the title with them. Cody's presence alone, if he just
they blurred it out.
What if he defended the title on the?
No, that's not happening. That's Dream World. That's Dream World.
Will never ever.
No, that's Dream World.
Never. All right. That's why. But that's what I was saying with Mickie James. That's why I see that they're not even showcasing her title in the graphics. Like y'all gonna put it in the title. Oh, Impact World Champion. But when you have her in the graphics, no title, no nothing. You ain't even take a new picture. You see what I'm saying? This is not about opening new door, forbidden doors, or nothing. This is filling spots for the women that they fired earlier in the year. They had about 15 women all together on both brands. So what? Y'all gonna bring up all the women that nobody knows from NXT? Hell no.
Who was the name that you had? That no one was saying?
We getting the cat this year.
Oh, same one we got last year.
Michelle McCool.
Same one we got last year.
Yes.
Watch Kurt Angle be a surprise.
The cat.
You gonna come out with the Shield music?
What's the forbidden door? The door to the Hall of Fame?
Kurt Angle or Bubba Ray Dudley's coming out.
Hold on, my bad.
What was the name that you was gonna say?
Wait, I'm sorry, I didn't hear you.
What was the name that you had that no one has said yet as a winner of the Rumble?
Oh yeah, AJ Styles. Nobody said AJ Styles. AJ Styles has his campaign for the Royal Rumble has been heavy. He's been talking about it on NXT. He's been talking about it all the time on Raw. I think he's going to be, if not Final Four, he's a possible chance for a winner.
Grayson's going to craft it. Grayson's going to cost him the Royal Rumble. They're going to head up at Mania.
It's possible, but he just won clean last night, so he might not. Grayson Waller now has to worry about LA Knight because LA Knight just returned, so they're going to finish their feud. So AJ and Grayson is done. So you got to think about it. AJ is
supposed to be like showing up, but ain't shown up yet. What if you finally show up at the Royal Rumble and just win?
Who?
The dude who they've been saying on debut for like months.
Veer Mahan?
Let me get back to this AJ shit so we can move on. I want to talk PWI real quick. But AJ has been in WWE for about 7 years now. And he's got a lot of accolades under his belt. A lot of accolades. Royal Rumble, sooner or later, is going to be one of them. You know what AJ, they stat pad with AJ. It's not AJ's fault. It's just AJ's that's such of a great superstar that they want him amongst the rest of the greats. So they're going to stat pad for him to get certain things to be in that rankings. You know what I'm saying? And I think
I'm surprised I didn't
Royal
that
Rumble.
Name.
Yeah, the Royal Rumble is going to be in is going to be in that accolade sooner or later. If not this year, the next 2 years, if at least. Because remember, he's openly been saying like, "Yo, I'm not doing this for as long as y'all. I'm going to be out of here soon." Like, you know what I'm saying? So that Royal Rumble win is going to be on there soon. And to see him versus a Roman, or we already seen him versus Brock. So him versus Roman, we haven't seen that since he first showed up in WWE.
Right. That was early.
Right. So, and I can see it. And remember, they were both baby faces. Even though everybody hated Roman, but they were both baby faces. So it's something fresh to an extent. So I would like to see if they do pull that trigger. I think everybody would be happy with that. I don't think nobody would have a complaint with AJ Styles winning the Royal Rumble. I can't hear you, Fraz.
I got one more women's prediction. The Scream Queen Paige.
You think they really? She gonna really return? I mean. I've been seeing it, but
Ari, listen to what you said. You kind of low key answered that. They need everybody they can get.
But they gonna have
honestly,
motherfucking.
We might even see.
They about to have one of these. They gonna have.
Time out. Why you called her the Scream Queen? Why you called her that?
That's what she do.
That's how her entrance started.
That S is silent. The S is silent.
Toxic warning.
The S is silent.
Yo, you gotta relax, brother.
I didn't say nothing. I just said the S is silent.
You have to relax.
Happy birthday to the Pino God.
Toxic warning.
I just said the S is silent. Y'all made it up in y'all heads. I didn't say nothing.
This is a sick Negro.
Was the screen really silent? Or did you just get one of the copyrights?
You didn't get it. You didn't get it.
No, Sue, man, take that hat off, man.
Okay.
He said, all right.
Bully nigga.
I'm trying to.
How you gonna make a nasty joke out of a nasty joke? What are you talking?
Look, man.
I'm trying to get
he switched.
He switched hats. That was
fire.
So quick, like
I think Paige
player. It was like a creative
player. As long as she's cleared. As long as Paige is cleared.
I ain't gonna lie to you. I hate the color, but that's the bar.
As long as Paige is cleared, I think he can make an impression.
You got the right color on that.
I'm not mad at it. I think in the sense of return wise, if you hear her music and that shit drop, she's definitely going to get a pop. You got to remember, Royal Rumble, part of that shit is people returning and getting that pop and feeling that love, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's not really about just.
If Vince really wanted to spend money, he'll give AJ Leah back.
That's to make me spit my shit.
But see, I ain't gonna lie. If WWE was smart, it would have been a perfect time to get with Wild Wrestling and probably try to, you know what I'm saying, bring some of their talent over so they can get some build up over there.
That's over there.
I'm just saying, if WWE wants to get like some help with their women's division, they definitely, I think it's about time they need to start partnering up with like the Shimmers of the world, the Wilds of the worlds. You know what I'm saying? Like, even like, me personally, I think they should be looking at Enjoy Wrestling right now for some of the women that they have over there.
MLW, shock the world and make Jacob Fatu enter the Rumble.
Frost, did you hear that MLW suing him?
Oh, they are. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I did hear that.
So MLW is suing WWE right now.
That's WWE tactic. We show you we beefing with these people. Next thing you know, everything's okay because we got 4 MLW superstars in the Rumble.
But no, yeah, they suing them right now because apparently WWE is blocking TV deals for them. Like TV deals that MLW is trying to get right now. Apparently WWE is blocking a lot of them shits.
Yeah, I heard that. Yeah.
And they're suing them for that. Pretty much on some like URL RBE type shit.
Facts. Turn your mic. I was about to say that. Facts. That's another bar.
That's what it feels like. That's what it feels
like.
It feels that way.
Those are plates. They shouldn't be doing that.
And we're gonna take some of your superstars as we're blocking your lawsuit. I'm telling you.
Now I ain't gonna lie.
I
mean, they don't really have too many that I would see WWE picking up right now other than Hammerstone, and Hammerstone just resigned for like 4 years with MLW, so they're kind of SOL right now. It's slim pickings over there.
Jacob Fatu still screams WWE the way he acts. Like you said, he's legit.
He does, but
Umaga and Roman.
They're gonna check him on that tribal chief shit.
Bloodline. Him and Bloodline.
Bro, he said himself he's the real tribal chief. He's not gonna join it.
Then get that head up with Roman.
That's what I'm saying. That's with Roman.
If they're not gonna do it, if you see how that turned out with Samoa Joe. We talk about Samoa Joe. You see how that turned out.
He has Samoa in his name.
You see how that turned out, bro.
Roman said, "I'm the real Samoa Joe."
You feel me, Dre? You
Roman
feel me,
said,
bro?
"Really
Like
say you've been
they did our boy dirty,
Yeah, this
bro.
nigga emphasized on Samoa Joe like Samoa. He has it
telling
in
you,
his
son.
name, like even with him, like
Yeah.
they ain't even acknowledge it. Like they made Reigns make him look like yo, like you're not really like one of us. You're not gang. Like he told him basically you're not
Telling
gang.
you, son.
I need at this point, I need Samoa Joe and Leo Rush to wrestle because these guys like have both been fired from WWE like 3 times in the past 2 years.
Yeah.
I need them to both show up at the Royal Rumble and to get
Where did
fired
this nigga
again.
Enzo come back?
He was on.
He
He
was
was like a couple weeks ago.
Bro, Leo Rush, man.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. If
Yeah, I ain't
Enzo
gonna lie.
come
I haven't
back,
seen AEW yet, so
I'm
if
taking
y'all
the
are talking
bathroom.
about that tonight,
Nah,
then
I
let
ain't
me know
talking
when
about that.
so I can get
Nah,
on the video.
you got the PWI
Okay,
list,
here we go. I got the list for the PWI awards of this
You
year.
mean the AEW award?
Hey, you ain't that. You ain't
Nah,
that, bro.
Roman got that number one. Fuck you talking about?
Oh, Roman, don't.
That's
You read
Sports
the wrong
Illustrated, brother.
list.
Sports Illustrated.
Acknowledge the tribal chief.
We acknowledge
Nah.
Pro Wrestling Illustrated, not
Nah,
Sports
nah,
Illustrated.
nah.
Nigga
This
dancing.
is
When we want to hear about
This
golf
is the magazine
power
that can't
rankings,
get
we'll come to Sports
WWE
Nigga,
Illustrated.
side, you
wrestlers for their
sidestepping
covers.
too.
I didn't sidestep nothing. I stepped right to you and told you
How
not to
you
give a
not?
fuck
How
about
you not
Sports
acknowledging
Illustrated.
one list?
This is the
You're
magazine
reputable
that
too.
can't get
No, they're not.
WWE wrestlers for their covers and everything like that, so they
Give a
just
fuck about
go on.
Sports Illustrated is not a reputable source, Ari.
In wrestling,
Period.
in wrestling, my nigga,
Period. They're reputable.
in wrestling. Since when?
So because they started covering it in 2012, 13.
2000, nigga,
Why
like try
not?
2018, my nigga.
Why not? A lot
Sports
of the
Illustrated
lists
just started
be- a lot
covering
of
this
the
shit, bro.
lists
I
be
swear to
valid.
God.
They be- Yo,
Like when
hey,
you ain't see
a
Bleacher
lot of their
Report, all
lists
these
be
motherfuckers
just
like that
as
cover
valid.
wrestling until like a couple years ago, my
A lot
nigga.
of their
You know who
lists
made
will
that
be
cool?
just as valid.
You know who
Kenny
made that
Omega.
cool?
Even more accurate
Nah, don't do
than
that.
these lists.
My bad. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, Dre. We were sitting there bickering and arguing. What was your point? I'm so sorry.
I said, like, while one does have the experience factor, like, it's known that there's always been a rocky relationship between WWE Vince and these people because Vince, he don't even let them twitch. You know what I'm saying? Like, so, like, with that being said, they know they got to go through so many hoops, you know what I'm saying, just to
Loopholes
do
and
anything
shit.
with them. So it's just like, all right, you know what? On the other end, you got Tony Khan, who is
He's an open
willing
book
to
with a lot
show
of these
up on,
media
you know what I'm saying?
media outlets. He's an
Unlike
open book with them.
Vince, it's like he'll go on your podcast, he'll do the interview, he'll let his wrestlers go.
He shows
on
up
other
on Busted Open
promotions and all
Radio, I
that.
think every
'Cause
Wednesday
he's
or
a
Friday
true
or something
fan
like
of
that.
this. You know what I'm saying? He's like one of us, just a billionaire. You know, it shows.
Well, if you remember, I seen a picture posted earlier, and I'm gonna get into the
like
awards.
a little bit of a curve, you know.
But they
that
showed a
goes
picture
into it
earlier
at
where
the same
WWE
time.
had pulled up to Jacksonville like a couple years ago, and they had it was like Titus had took a picture with Tony Khan, and it was just like they acknowledged him, showing like he's a wrestling fan. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like the son of the Jacksonville Jaguars is a blah blah blah. But all right, get into the PWI awards of 2021. We start with comeback of the year. We got CM Punk. I think that's pretty true.
Garbage.
Trash. Edge is better.
Garbage.
Thank you, Frass.
Hands down, Edge comeback is way better than CM
That
Or
pop was
Bryan
bigger.
Danielson.
The pop
Or
was
Bryan
bigger.
Danielson.
Ooh, I'm not even gonna lie.
The pop was bigger.
Bryan Danielson.
don't count.
He came back last year. Like no, the year before last.
He came back a few years back, but he
Yeah,
never
came back
really
for the
did.
WrestleMania
But he never,
with KP.
he never got back to where he was.
He is right. It was a few
He
years
came
before.
back years ago, but he never got
He
back
didn't
to where
come back
he
to
Yeah,
was.
he started
AEW
getting
man.
lit until after he turned heel. That's when he started getting it popping.
He didn't
But
come back.
I mean, like Yes Movement lit. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm talking about like
Oh
when he
no,
came to
you're right.
AEW.
But even with like
Like,
say
he came
Yes
back
Movement,
and tagged with Shane
just
McMahon against KO and
but hold
Sami
on, just
Zayn.
I'm glad you said Yes Movement.
Yeah.
Just take like just encapsulate that energy into that Chicago night that CM Punk returned, bro. That is literally one of the biggest moments of the year, bro.
He hasn't gotten a pop
You got that,
since
you
then
got
like that.
Man, that was crying.
I mean, literally every time it was his hometown.
No. The first
But
couple
he
weeks
has
got
not
couple
gotten a
pops like
pop
that 'cause he
since-
Bro,
just
Flash.
the
shot a
CM
few
Punk
times.
Am I
chants
right?
are
No, Edge
rampant
got
at
the
every
Rumble.
arena. The CM
CM
Punks
Punk
are
hasn't gotten a
rampant.
pop like that.
Edge,
since he
wait,
came
Edge
back.
at the Rumble wasn't crazy.
It was.
That was
And
bigger than
it
CM
was a whole
Punk,
bunch of grown men
first of all,
crying.
bro.
There's
First of all,
footage
yes.
of
I'm gonna tell you
grown-ass
that.
men crying when Edge came out.
It's the same thing for CM Punk.
Nah,
I'm
yeah,
not-
CM
I'm
Punk
not
is the
no
same
footage
thing.
of
Yeah,
that. I didn't see.
We
no
not,
footage.
bro. It was it's footage.
there's a whole
Like,
meme
it's
of the
footage, so, I
CM
mean, I'm
Punk
not about to-
one. I
It's,
can't.
it's literally
Frass.
one of the memes
Yeah.
of the year.
Yeah, I
Like,
can't. I
come on,
can't
bro.
back you up
Listen
on
to
that one,
some stuff.
Frass. I can't.
Like I'm saying,
Bro,
it's
look
so
up.
much stuff
Somebody
you
look
can
up.
pull
I
from
didn't say y'all
CM
was
Punk's
wrong.
return
I
this
y'all
year
was
that
wrong.
was just like
Somebody look up
everything
the
was
crowd
newsworthy.
attendance, though. I know that CM Punk, they were lit for him, but look up the crowd attendance, though. I'm pretty sure the CM Punk in Chicago, there's probably like 20,000 people, if that, in there. And I'm pretty sure if you look up that Royal Rumble,
That was the
Royal
ice cream
Rumble,
one, right? Where they had the ice
there's going to
cream.
be at least 50,000 easy up in there.
How are y'all comparing?
Okay, so you
So
saying
like,
that loud? That's louder for that guy.
It's
For
gonna
the
be,
fact that a smaller crowd was literally
like,
damn near took the roof off, bro. Who was I with? That I'm literally hearing the chanting of the crowd over the music. Thank you, Sue.
It wasn't
Like
like that when
literally
Edge
over the
came
music.
out?
Y'all know
What are
I
y'all
play music when I'm watching
about?
wrestling, and I'm hearing these people over them. And I got the shit at like 17 on my fucking TV, bro. Them motherfuckers were rampant in Chicago.
All right, so, yo,
now, given that was his hometown, but Jesus Christ, dog,
All right,
That wasn't
all right.
Edge
that was
hometown.
one of the
Given-
biggest
hold up,
moments of the
hold up,
year,
hold up,
bro.
hold up.
Year.
And
Hold
once
up,
again, nobody knew if this nigga was really gonna come back or not.
Here's a different. I mean, you kind of did, because they did a terrible. You know what I'm saying?
They did a
kinda, like,
terrible
did a
job with
terrible
CM
job
Punk
of, like,
building.
with
What are you
The
talking
tease
about?
it to the point where it's like, if you don't show up, you really screwed yourself now.
Right?
You know
No,
what I'm
that's
saying?
AEW fault. I'm
But-
talking about CM Punk.
but-
We wasn't sure if
but
that nigga was coming
with
back or not.
WWE, while I'll say his lasted longer, even though it was a smaller crowd, it was more in unison because it was CM. You know, like it's like they knew what to do because it's
Bro,
been
that
done
crowd
before.
was
It's the
ready.
iconic.
They
It was
actually
an
knew he
iconic.
was gonna be there.
They were recreating the last time with John Cena.
Oh, man.
You know what I'm saying?
They knew
That's
that
what
we
it is.
kind of knew. Yeah, Sue's
It's
right.
kind of like
They
with the
knew
crowd
he was
take
They
over
zoomed
like
his
the night after
return up.
WrestleMania.
We knew he was
or,
gonna
like,
be there.
Oh, you talking about
that's
no?
like, you know,
Sue's talking about
like-
the people in Chicago at the
Yeah, they knew he was
no,
gonna be there.
when
Yeah, I got
Edge
you on that.
popped
I
out,
got you on that. But if
nobody
anything,
saw
that's
that
confirmation
coming,
to be
bro.
like, okay, it's up. You know
Right,
what I'm saying?
and Dre is saying nobody knew Edge was gonna be at
Nobody
the
saw
Rumble.
the Edge coming back, and the difference too was like,
Oh
the
no,
difference- hold
the
up, hold
dirt
up,
sheets
hold
was
up,
out there
hold
just
up.
as
The
much
surprise
as
factor-
Edge, bro.
no
They
one
make
saw
plays
the
a big
Edge
part.
coming
What? You
at
did
all,
not
at
see
all,
Edge
bruh.
coming,
Like,
yo.
No one saw that
The dirt
coming.
sheets was not talking about Edge returning
Nobody.
that
No
whole
one
week.
saw that coming. No one.
Oh
saw
my
that.
God, bro! The dirt sheets was talking about
Nobody
Edge
saw
the
that
whole
coming,
week.
bro.
Yo, aside from the aspect of the surprise factor, right? You gotta look at the factor of, all right, one is bitter because he wasn't the main event. That's his gripe. And he sat out for 7 years because of it. All right. The
He had
other
his
dude
rights.
had an injury where the doctors is telling you you're done, bruh. Like, there's so many people who have, and I'm not even like, I never even was in that lane. You know what I'm saying? I did a little bit of martial arts, but I never, thank God, got injured to the point where it's like someone told me, "Oh, you can't compete again." You know what I'm saying? Like, I just actively was like, I'm done doing martial
Imagine
arts.
this
But
nigga Dre,
it's like, you know what I'm
the
saying?
swing
Like,
stepper karate stance.
He was in there doing Cobra Kai shit.
I'm just saying. Did y'all hear when Edge was out? Did y'all hear Edge chants while Edge was out?
Yeah,
Yes.
not like CM Punk.
yeah. Come on, don't do that. Don't
At all. We're
do
not
that.
Can I touch one person
different.
that somebody said? Because his pop overtook somebody else's
That's
pop.
a pause, by the way. But continue.
I don't know how to
Mega
pause
pause
that.
on that. Daniel Bryan's debut on
Compare
AEW,
pops.
I wasn't gonna say that shit again, was actually bigger than Adam Cole's. Pause.
And
You know
that's
what's
a
funny?
debut. That's
You know
not like
what's
a,
funny
that's not a
though? Hold up,
return.
hold up,
That's not a
hold up,
comeback.
I don't know. Is
See
it?
what we doing here.
Is
Yeah,
it
that's not-
because I could have
that's a
swore?
debut.
Yeah. I
That's
could have
not-
swore I watched that like the other day,
Like that.
and I could have. I thought I was bugging. So for you to say that, I'm like, all right, I must be bugging. Because when I watched it the other day, I was like, am I bugging, or did Adam Cole have the louder pop when Kenny Omega did the dead, and then the lights went off, and then it's all about the move, like
It was more because you gotta
initially.
think about it, bro. A lot of this shit
Yo.
be confirmation for a lot of fans, bro. A lot of people be happy more so
Because
that they were right,
people
other
know
than that the
the
person is there.
BTE
You know what I'm saying?
and their history. You know what I'm saying? He more fitted, but by the end, I think when he initially came out, because with the music too, like it was like a slow build and everything. So like people didn't automatically jump. It was just like people were catching at different points. Like it was registering. People like
that's what I'm saying.
oh,
some
snap,
people were
like,
surprised.
like,
some people were like, okay, my predictions were confirmed, but everybody was cheering at the same time.
Like, oh snap! Like I know it, but but not everybody caught it right away. So like it wasn't just that all at once. Oh, you know.
That's why the CM Punk thing, it was like, the same thing was like that with the CM Punk thing too, to an extent.
Come on.
No, it's the same thing, because like I said, when people were cheering, it was more so you had people who were... This nigga just want Adam Cole to have the biggest pop.
I can't wait till my pop. Damn.
I got a headache.
But nah, okay, we all clear. We're not clear on it's CM Punk or Edge, but most popular wrestler of the year, CM Punk. I don't agree with that.
I don't agree with
that. That definitely has to go to Roman. Like when they put up that most searched wrestlers of the year, and I seen Roman at the top, that should show you right there. Like
I agree with that.
He was on Jimmy Fallon.
I agree with that too. Like Roman, like bro, gifts. Look at all the gifts that Roman has been part of. Like
Edge, but y'all not putting CM Punk over Roman as most popular wrestler.
Most popular, bro. Bro, you literally had people. You literally had grown ass men saying, "Yo,
I'm putting CM Punk
I acknowledge my tribal chief, bro." Grown ass men, like, come on,
if you can pull that off,
like you got grown ass men openly jumping back into kayfabe for Roman, bro.
You see this? You see this behind me?
God,
you see that behind me?
People out and over there.
Do you see that behind me?
What are you talking
about? That shirt.
Brass, Dre.
Shirt.
Hold on.
Has been the number one shirt for over 5 years. For 5 years, there ain't been another shirt.
It's also been the most bootleg.
They're not even counting the bootlegs.
That's crazy. You said that, Lo, so you made his point.
I got you on that.
And CM Punk comes and he breaks that record in a day.
Most popular.
All right.
We're talking
so hold
popular.
On. Listen to this. I can have, let's say, perfect example. Yeah. So I got some nice fresh J's, right? Let's say I had I don't know, fuck it, whatever J's y'all like, right? Hot some J's, they the most popular joints out right now, right? Now, say if somebody drops, like they about to drop this weekend, some 40 Below Timberlands. And if you know about 40 Belows, there's a very popular boot. You know what I'm saying? From Juice era, a lot of old rappers, it's a very coveted boot once it drops. You know what I'm saying? But that shit drops very, very rarely because of its like rarity. You don't see the shit a lot. You know what I'm saying? And when it drops, it's out like that. But your Jordans, it's gonna always, you know what I'm saying, continue to produce. You know what I'm saying? The quantity of that is gonna be, because it's always, how can I say it? What I say, Roman is the Jordan, whereas it's always going to be here. They can revise it and always say it's always going to be the popular thing because that's how they pushing it. You know what I'm saying? The 40 Below is CM Punk, whereas like we haven't seen this boot in so long, and it has a nostalgic feel with me. Maybe, and the same thing you can have that with the Jordan too, but it could be a new pair, it could be an old pair, whatever. But that 40
Can I offer another?
And the reason why I say that 40 Below, hold on. That 40 Below is like those t-shirts, whereas like you haven't had a CM Punk t-shirt in years, bro, years. And you know, in this era too, with collectibles and such like that, you get that t-shirt, you definitely have a piece of history.
It's not just a shirt though, because it's funny. He held it.
CM Punk, CM Punk is Jordan with the Wizards, and Roman is the nigga that was cooking around that time. Right now, Jordan, Kobe. Like he's Jordan with the Wizards.
I don't even want to say it like that. Think of it more. I think of CM Punk more like when Jerome Bettis came back for that second run with the Pittsburgh Steelers. You shaking your head. You shaking his head. You shake your head. He got a ring with
CM Punk's had a fire run since he came back.
I'm on record on here saying
that's clear. Y'all don't remember. Y'all don't remember that football. That second run with Jerome Bettis when he came back with the Steelers and they got
carried through a ring by Ben Roethlisberger.
Are you kidding me? I agree with
Bettis.
He's the most popular
niggas in the fucking in them gaps. Are you kidding me right now, bro?
The Eddie Kingston was good. The MJF.
CM Punk is having a Jerome Bettis return right now, where it's like people, you got to think about it, bro. When Jerome Bettis was out, he was just as fire as a lot of people, but he wasn't getting to just do. You know what I'm saying? Because there was other people that was out doing just as much, if not bigger things, or marketed bigger, whatever. You got to think, but when he was out, he was coming in the late 80s, 90s and shit. Nigga, you still had Emmett Smith, Thurman Thomas, like all these greats around too. Right. Now when he comes back, right. So when Jerome Bettis composed that, but like
05. They won the ring in 05.
05, right? That great era of the running back era was kind of on his tail end. If I'm not mistaken.
Cause we still got.
I say on the tail end, bro. You got to think the best that year. It was like we had like Marshall Faulk,
Alexander.
That was like 2000, 2001, 2002, like that year. So I'm saying it's starting to dwindle down. The long story short is I feel CM Punk is in a sense where it's like the nostalgia is there. That's in the moment of him coming back is there. But remember, that was in the half point of the year. Roman been doing it from the top to the bottom.
Consistency.
From the top to the bottom. Like that has to add into it.
The category is most popular
of the year.
I don't care how long. Yes.
CM Punk coming back after 7 years. CM Punk definitely the most popular.
Reigns has been cooking the entire year.
Is it popular because you're coming back, or is it popular because of?
He's like a cult. He's like a cult hero, bro. Like,
Roman. The initial shock of him going heel is what has people intrigued more. Of him, the initial shock of him being a heel and just seeing him move as a heel.
Bro, we got Roman versus Cena. We had the Roman versus Cena this year. We had fucking Roman versus.
Don't do that.
That's not popularity.
You know how I feel.
Y'all talking about great.
No, I'm talking to Sue.
I didn't say nothing about the match. I'm talking about the feud itself.
I'm talking to Sue. Sue was like, "Nah, I didn't like it." I'm like, "The match. I like the match."
I'm not talking about the match because we're gonna start breaking down matches. We can do that.
CM Punk short run is more popular than Roman Reigns, and popular. CM Punk made name, and I hate giving CM Punk this, but CM Punk had made more noise inside of wrestling and outside of wrestling.
Outside where? Outside where?
What do you mean? There's people that don't watch wrestling that was like,
he did the voice of
CM Punk comes back. Nigga, I've never heard nobody outside of wrestling that wasn't a wrestling fan.
So if outside that's outside making noise, then what is going on? Then what is going on? Jimmy Fallon and having 2.7 million views on your show.
Yeah, Roman was cooking.
So I'm just saying, what's more impact
the late
outside?
night show all the time though, my G. You know what I'm saying?
But we talk about for wrestling though. Wrestling is not your everyday actor or your everyday basketball superstar or anything like that. We're not about to act like just your everyday.
That's
wrestler.
why I think
I'm
he should
not downplaying Roman Reigns.
To start of the year, they shouldn't have given it to Omega.
More popular is not a knock to Roman Reigns.
That's what I'm saying.
This is CM Punk we're talking about. You know what I'm saying?
Speaking facts right now, and I don't like giving CM Punk.
They should have given it to Roman for the superstar of the year, not Omega.
Well, then why is SmackDown still beating AEW in the ratings then?
You're proving my point.
I just said SmackDown.
My point of why Roman should be over Omega in the superstar rankings.
Facts.
In the PW. You're proving my point right now.
Well, match quality is the reason why the most people pick
Kenny Omega has losses that year.
Reigns hasn't lost a match.
Neither has Kenny Omega up until the Christian match.
Awesome defense.
Roman hasn't lost.
But at least I can say all of those which matches were memorable.
But Roman hasn't lost.
Which matches can you remember
Roman versus Jay?
Yo, hold up. It's funny how hold up. You know what though?
Memorable.
Look at how
the energy changed now. Look at how the energy changed.
I'm letting him talk. I'm not talking over. I'm letting him talk, bro. Because after he can list, I can list a whole bunch more after that. And y'all know I can, so let's not even go there.
Roman and Daniel Bryan.
Kenny Omega versus Ray Phoenix.
Hold up though.
You got Kenny Omega versus Ray Phoenix on free TV.
A minute ago, hold up. No, we're not gonna do that because a minute ago,
you said SmackDown was beating AEW in the ratings.
No. A minute ago, you mentioned John Cena and Roman Reigns. Y'all was about to go down his list of all the great rivalries he had, and he was like
popularity,
John Cena and Roman Reigns, and Sue goes whack, and you're like, it doesn't matter about the it's the story. And
Talk to this nigga, man.
Right. But the thing is, I can continue to go down that same list for Kenny Omega. I can't do that for CM Punk. It's not that long of a list.
I could have dealt with.
Why everybody quiet now? Oh, get quiet when facts get thrown around.
I'm saying no. I'm saying you literally said a minute ago, like, no,
I know what I said a minute ago, but that was for CM Punk. Kenny Omega resume and CM Punk resume is two different resumes.
You know who you are. If we were in the Marvel universe,
I know I am. I'm somebody speaking facts right now.
Nah,
where's your
in the Marvel universe, you would be Daredevil because this nigga attorney, bruh. Like he battled.
Are we debating?
He said by your logic. Hold up.
You went
He just said though. He literally just said by your logic. That means
y'all brought up Kenny Omega. I didn't bring up Kenny Omega.
That's what I'm saying. He brought it up.
I was just trying to segue to the next category.
He's like, by your logic, what you just said.
Right. And CM Punk resume is not as long as Kenny Omega's resume, so I can have more to work with on that than CM Punk's.
Hey man, I was just trying to segue to the next category. I didn't mean to bring up Omega. I ain't starting none of this. None of it.
Kenny got that number one, man.
I didn't start none of this.
Man, Kenny got that number one, man. Can't hate the goats, man. Can't hate them, right?
Yeah, we just create more. We just create more goats.
Bryan Danielson ain't gonna get it next year.
Yeah, he is.
The way he's going, you're right.
As he should.
As he should. I'm with for
as he should. Move.
Ain't he like perfect?
Spoiler alert! Spoiler alert! AEW spoiler.
You good, bro. You good. You good.
Mute your Bleacher Report app.
You good. Yeah. But let's move on. Well, let's finish going down the line. Shit, we got
Is it safe?
we got match of the year: Britt Baker versus Thunder Rosa. Dub. It's a great match, but nah. Most hated wrestler of the year, MJF. That's
Lashley winning the world title. That was the most last one I could think of.
At least when I say I don't agree, I gave my reason. What matches are better that y'all like?
For match of the year for Britt Baker versus Thunder Rosa.
DMD.
Yeah, that's on that.
Oh, Kenny Omega versus Bryan Danielson.
That match ain't in my
top
with him,
five,
bro. I got most hated wrestler bench.
What, Britt Baker versus Thunder Rosa?
In my top 5, bro.
No, I think no. Wait. Ari, is it all organizations? Because I could throw in Bianca and Sasha,
Walter and Aja.
Fire pick. That's a fire.
I could go Bianca and Sasha.
The story, and I actually love it.
Well, I ain't gonna, I mean, yeah, all of that. That was a great.
From beginning to finish, that match was pro wrestling. It literally made you emotional. It gave you in-ring performance. I actually love, so that's a great show. That's all I want.
Bianca,
I'm not disagreeing with nobody.
Just off women, yes. Just off. If I'm not even to say just off women, but the significance, the staging, the
overall pro wrestling,
the meaning, everything, the way they delivered, yes. And it had the burden of going on last, bro. Like. Bruh.
Well, it was more of a blessing for them, I think.
They both went on last to be respective on their things. It's two different levels. One's on like Dynamite, the other's on WrestleMania, the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? Which really, but
setting is important. Setting is important.
That's what I'm talking about.
I don't want to take away from Thunder Rosa and Britt Baker because that match was fire as fuck.
These people are more available to I'll take a picture for the cover of your magazine. Like,
I just want
they're more accessible.
What matches y'all have?
More accessible.
I just wanted to hear what else y'all would put up there.
But I think
Walter, Ilya, Kenny, Daniel Bryanson. I'll put motherfucking.
Young Bucks and the Lucha Bros.
Lucha Bros cage match.
Even though I hated that guy.
Finn and O'Reilly?
Finn and O'Reilly's in there.
Walter and Drubinoff.
They did have a fire. You right?
A lot of good joints this year. Bryan Danielson and Suzuki. Bryan Danielson and Suzuki was amazing. Once again, free TV. I mean, we got that on YouTube.
I mean,
you can go back and watch that shit on YouTube right now.
The first one was that also at this 2021 or was that this year?
What?
The first one was still 2021, right?
Which one?
The first, the one that went an hour between Hangman and Bryan.
Yep.
That's the match of the year. That's better than the Britt Baker Thunder Rosa. Here's my problem with the Britt Baker Thunder Rosa, bro. If you're gonna truly give that match of the year, if you're gonna honest to God give that match of the year, right?
Shit, I would have put Kenny
Hold
and
up.
Callahan over
Let me
that.
finish
If we went
this
to
up. If y'all
hardcore
gonna
matches.
give this match of the year, then you should have gave Thunder Rosa the woman of the year, not Britt Baker. Because even though she's the woman, even though she's the one who you giving the title to, for one, Thunder Rosa won that matchup. For two,
Facts.
for two.
Talking about what she's been doing for women's wrestling too. She's been putting people on.
You do not see when I watch Britt Baker matches, she does not have another match like that. Nothing close to it.
Nope. And remember that match was
when
all the way in March.
Thunder Rosa matches,
top of the year,
way closer to that Britt Baker match than the. It
Told
shows
you.
who
Top
let
of the
that
morning,
match.
top of the
You know
morning.
what I'm saying? Like I get it. She's the one who you could publicize.
If you want to talk about most popular woman of the year,
you know, yeah,
you could probably and that's still a tie between her and Bianca. It's still a tie.
Bianca, you can still edge Bianca too, because Bianca might get another shot at that.
Baker's ascension is just as
Bianca,
like they're
Bel-Air,
both rising stars.
I can't
in the
even put them on the same thing. The reason why I can't is because Bianca Bel-Air is
they both
too,
are
like,
young talent.
You know, I hate to use this word because like I feel like I could find, like, I'm a fan of, we're wrestling fans. So growing up, there weren't a lot of black wrestlers. So at times you had to, like, you know, have your favorite wrestler that probably were white or something like that. You know what I'm saying? But even with them being white, you still were able to relate to them in some demeanor. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So like, I hate to use this, but the representation, you know what I'm saying? She is bigger than professional wrestling in a sense that there's a lot of people, even outside of the people who watch pro wrestling, that know of Bianca Belair because she gets out there. She's been at these things.
You said she fucks with Megan Thee Stallion.
Sorry, you know what I'm saying?
You mentioned that.
Yeah, the SPs and
she admits like she's not
all
out
type
like
of
that.
stuff like that with the sports and
stuff
like
that, you know? So she don't want to be too much to how Bianca's doing. So I agree with that. Like,
oh yeah, just off the SP moment too. Yeah, that definitely should have edged that in that.
Wait, Sue, where Britt Baker be at?
Off one matchup,
where Britt Baker be at?
Awards, bro.
Out here saving Smiles.
That's why that should be matchup of the year.
Oh, she a dentist? Cause she a
dentist. We got most hated wrestler of the year. We got most hated wrestler of the year. MJF.
Who got most hated?
MJF. That's. Come on, that's
no argument.
Rookie of the year, Jade Cargill.
Let's talk. Turn your mic.
How?
I'm turning your mic. Don't
I'm
do
cool
that.
with that.
Don't do that.
Who else would you have on there?
Austin Theory.
I have no comment.
I'm not mad at Austin Theory. I'm not mad at Austin Theory, but
he been out for. I'm surprised he around.
He's not undefeated though.
I would have said Austin Theory as well.
Hey, yo, you know what? You know what? I got a problem now, man. Well, no, I don't. I can't defend him.
Austin Theory did his
thing. I could make my statement without defending.
He was a good supporting character though.
But
Jade was the main event.
Dream was under fire. So was Austin Theory. And you know, one got fired and the other one is in Vince's office.
Doing what?
That would be fine, but Austin Theory and Bianca Belair both won the Royal Rumble, though.
Yeah, that nigga Sue, man. You better pause that too.
But moving on, we got most improved Britt Baker.
How are you
most improved? No, why?
Most improved if your best match you have not improved since that match,
and you're already the champion. Why would you be most improved?
None of your matches have been
because she wasn't the champion last year.
Thank you. She was over before the title.
No, I'm with Ari. How y'all just gonna cancel out? She didn't start off in AEW with a championship title.
Sir, Fraz, but she was over before the title. She was already mega over.
Improve in ring. Improve. Most improve. Just because she was over don't mean she was fired. I'm gonna be real.
As far as women, she was the most over woman before she got the title.
Lie. I mean, if we're talking about improve, I mean, if I had to say who's the better person in the ring, I'll probably say yeah, I would go with what's her name, Britt Baker over Jade in the ring. Yeah,
she's just a little green. That's what.
Yeah, Jade still got a little bit more things just to clean up. You know what I'm saying? But I would go with Britt Baker more.
Liv Morgan.
The only thing I would give to Liv Morgan.
Liv Morgan's a good choice. She got some good looks. She got some looks. She got a lot of good looks this year with the Becky feud. She got looks with the Becky feud.
Well, Franz, who would you have then, bro? Like,
I'm not mad at Brett. Liv is not a far stretch. But
yeah, I mean, I'm not mad at Britt either. Like,
wild to me. I'm sorry, Austin Theory. Like, he's been wrestling for a while now. Not just gonna do it. He didn't really improve anything. I ain't gonna lie. His gimmick. He was fire in NXT the way.
So Fries, in the NBA, a nigga been in the league 8 years and they've been mediocre. They have one breakout year, and they don't qualify for most improved.
No, that's not. You're right. That spot is canceled out. But Austin Theory still didn't more improved though. Like he just got
he's
position.
Yeah, if anything, he had his whole 2021 like how his past couple months been. Then I would say yeah, but he's just played a side character for most of his time on NXT, and now is starting to get his look on Raw.
Yeah,
so if we're talking next year, let's talk about Austin Theory next year and see what he's looking like.
When he won the Rumble.
What did he do that improved? I know they gave him the spot. No, he did better spots, but that don't mean he improved. Like that.
Well, you gotta think about it. That's what I'm saying. He took his character from just being a side character and like he's honing his own solo character. That's what I'm saying. It's a story is building up. So that's what I'm saying. We have to talk about this next year and looking at that story because it's still blossoming right now, right? Yeah, it's still blossoming. Moving on, we got Indie Star of the Year, Nick Gage. I think we can probably all agree.
Cracker Jack.
I think his moves this year, if not only put himself on, put GCW on, and bring in more eyes. Like for me, I never watched GCW until this year, until I seen Nick Gage versus Chris Jericho.
That's his name on here. That's his name on here. Cracker Jack. He the white New Jack. He Cracker Jack.
Oh yeah. That's what we call him.
Cracker Jack. You the white New Jack.
Cracker Jack.
I blame Mario. I want to give Jacob an award. Jacob deserves an award. God damn it. Somehow, for some reason, he deserves an award.
He deserves it, bro. Like, come on. Nick, most of us would not know what GCW was if that nigga did not pull up to AEW.
May I offer another choice? What about Matt Cardona and the work he's been doing?
No, don't leave, bro. Don't leave.
Most improved.
Last time we brought Matt Cardona, this man left. Don't leave, bro.
Most improved.
So get out your feelings.
Most improved. Matt Cardona is a very good choice.
Mick Cardona.
Nah, man, I gotta go with Nick Gage, bro. Because like once again, that he made it so hot that Matt Cardona had to come to GCW.
No, Matt Cardona not being able to go to WWE left him no choice but to go to wherever he could go.
Basically, yeah, that was the first choice.
Because the first place he went to was AEW.
They wasn't gonna do nothing with him in AEW.
That's not what I'm saying. I'm saying he had places to go. Cody was like, "Yo, you can get a bag here." He just didn't want to stay.
You know why he went to AEW?
Did a one-off deal with.
No, shut up, Trey. I'm upset. You know why? Mid-card Dolis went to AEW.
The donus on it.
Shit. He went to AEW, another big promotion, and what happened? He got jobbered, and then he went to another company. He threw on a do-rag, and y'all got all Vince excited.
Vince McDo-rag!
And guess what? He went to Impact, and Moose, a black future GOAT, acknowledged him as being a scrub, being a car part. A mid-card.
The name literally has mid-card in it. Mid-card.
Let me move on, man. Jesus Christ. We got Woman of the Year, Britt Baker, Group of the Year, Inner Circle, Tag Team of the Year, the Young Bucks.
Inner Circle for Group of the Year?
Wait,
I thought they broke up.
No. I do want to hear some of your opinions. I'm not going to go deep.
I thought they broke up.
What was the Britt Baker one?
And Ari tired of us now. He just went through the whole list like.
That definitely should have went to Bianca.
I just got a question. Over who do you have over Britt Baker and what was the Group of the Year?
Inner Circle.
Inner Circle?
I would have said Bloodline.
What?
It's literally between, for me, it's between Bloodline, Elite, and probably Shane Taylor Promotions.
They're technically right, because that is a trio.
I wasn't even thinking Bloodline. I was thinking Elite, but yeah, Bloodline would be a good one too.
Wrestling do break it down like that. If you have 3, you're in the trio bag. You need 4 to be a faction. So technically, Who else is there? I just thought about it.
The Elite.
Yeah, I was
the Elite.
Yeah,
the
with the Elite, just off the dominance this year, tag team and
The
Kenny
New Day.
Omega alone.
They
Like
got
they went crazy.
The New Day.
They got record-breaking tag team reigns.
It still ain't better than the Dudleys. So
Ain't nobody thinking about the New Day, nigga.
How y'all feel about the Usos doing a 3D, calling it the 1D?
I mean, kind of
One and done.
1D?
One and done.
Like 12 days late, but it was dope. But yeah, we got Group of the Year, Tag Team of the Year, the Bucks, Rivalry of the Year, Chris Jericho versus MJF. Yes. Most inspirational wrestler of the year.
They lost all credibility.
Inspirational
MJF and
most inspirational wrestler of the year, Edge.
Why they Vicky and Edge like that?
That was the let's not look biased. Let's give one to WWE so no one says we didn't.
Over Chris Jericho, who's still wrestling at 67 with a beer belly.
Y'all agree with that though? I just want to know. Y'all even got to give me. Y'all agree with that? Chris
I don't agree with it.
I don't agree with that.
Only thing I ain't gonna lie, the only thing I really think I agree with this on here, and y'all know what I agree with. Wrestler of the Year, Kenny Omega.
I disagree hard pass.
I bet you do. You probably want to use a hard R too, don't you?
Bars.
Oh, her, bro.
Man trying to out narrative the narrative god. If you don't relax.
My man, goddamn Kenny Omega.
Omega, don't do that. You gonna make it nasty.
Goddamn Kenny Omega.
Kenny Omega sounds. Fam. Listen, you already proved my point why Roman should be number one. I'm not going to reiterate. You already proved it to me.
I didn't prove
inadvertently.
I didn't prove shit. I proved to him why he's better than CM Punk.
Shit, you could say the same for him and Omega.
No, I can't.
He has not lost a match. He has not lost his title.
You know how many matches on one hand I can count that's in match of the year quality for Kenny Omega?
What?
I can count on one hand.
He has a little more freedom.
I can count on one hand 5 match of the year quality matches for him.
He has a little more freedom. That's not fair.
Fuck freedom. This is Roman Reigns. Got some of the most freedom in the fucking world in WWE.
Kenny could cook food.
The fuck are you talking about freedom? He's the top dog in WWE. You talking about freedom?
Roman's wrestling in
about Kenny's hour matches because as soon as Daniel Bryan, as soon as a big name come over, get that same type of TV time. Now everybody's like, "Oh, Daniel Bryan's the best." They forgot all about Omega now that they got the Daniel Bryan.
Those 1-8-1 beef for me. So
he's injured.
I don't give a fuck.
Dre, he injured though. He gonna come back.
I'm saying,
Kenny gone. Brian Danielson
even if he didn't leave, people would be like, "Daniel Bryan."
They're 1A and 1B to me.
Daniel Bryan's cooking. No, different.
That's because Kenny not there.
No, he's different.
He is
a different breed. He's a different breed, bro. He's better. He's better than Kenny Omega.
You gotta relax. He's better than Rob Van Dam. That's what.
Yo, definitely not.
Dre, you worry about that, nigga. You worry about that. You worry about that, young brother.
You're very disrespectful.
Dre, you remember the RVD debate we supposed to have with this nigga.
I was never this rude to my guest. You know what I'm saying? Y'all got no house training. That's what's wrong with you niggas, man.
Niggas say you ain't got no in-home training.
Like guest on and then you
tell him, Dre, it'd be the other dude that do that. It'd be the other guy on the show.
Well, yo, man. Yo, okay, let me try to see anything else. Oh, well,
Kenny Omega's
real quick news. We got Bruce Pritchard. He's fully running NXT now. He's the head shot caller over
Shout out
Shawn Michaels.
Bruce Pritchard. Shout out Conrad Thompson.
Yeah, Shawn Michaels is out of here.
Is Bruce Pritchard the dude that Jon Moxley said he had to go apologize to? Like, he made him apologize to everybody on, like, the production?
Apologize, John.
Jonathan.
Real sick shit.
Apologize, Jonathan.
Apologize.
Speaking of Shawn Michaels, this is also the anniversary of his goated heel turn against Marty Jannetty. Now, which would deem the term a Jannetty.
Everybody has called that these days.
Tag team now. But now this was the anniversary of that, man. And just seeing where that dude career went on from there is like Jesus Christ. Like still one of the best heel turns of wrestling history. You know what I'm saying? Because the turnaround from there, everybody aspires to have some shit like that when they turn heel.
AEW don't got a lot of genetics on their like team. That's crazy.
Yeah, they do. Marco Stunt.
They got
niggas actually
genetics on their team. What are you talking about? They don't got a Shawn Michaels on their team.
Is actually pursuing singing career.
Shawn Michaels and Shawn Michaels. We're not gonna do that.
Yeah.
Hey, they don't got a Marty Jannetty. They don't got a Shawn Michaels either. They got the Crush.
No.
Who was it? Who was Marty Jannetty's partner? Al Snow.
Oh, you gotta relax.
The New Rockers.
You gotta
relax. Junior Dark and Ray Phoenix do not have a Marty Jannetty. That is Shawn Michaels.
Wait,
Shawn Michaels.
Is Ray Phoenix the Jannetty?
Hell
no. And I'm a Pentagon Junior Dark fan. I'm not doing that. No. Shawn Michaels and Shawn Michaels. There's no Jannetty in that team.
No, they're not Shawn Michaels.
No Pentagon Junior Dark and Ray Phoenix.
They're not Shawn Michaels.
You know who's a Jannetty?
That's Psychosis. That's Psychosis.
Scorpio Sky getting Jannetty.
Psychosis. Who's the dude who used to La Parka? The Psychosis.
Shout out LA Park.
La Parka.
LA Park.
Oh shit. Okay, hold the fuck up. Other news: AJ and Grayson Waller had a good match on NXT last night. It was a solid match.
Beat that nigga clean.
Yeah, I thought I ain't gonna lie, expected a little more, but it felt like a regular AJ match just featuring Grayson Waller.
I'm not gonna lie, I seen Sue hand going like this and the dog barking. I thought this nigga Sue was screaming.
He over there like help, nigga.
Oh shit!
Whatever you got the guy.
You like, oh, they hear
All right, man. Off wrestling real quick. Let's get our real quick NFL playoff predictions in there because
you got Frass on here, another Bucks fan.
Let's get those predictions out for this
Super Bowl weekend. Is the New England Patriots versus the Tampa Bay.
This nigga Frass made me so mad when you said that.
Go.
I like how you talk. Talking that talk.
You talk my kind of talk.
Talking that kind of talk that I like people to talk.
Let me get real Tampa Bay for you.
He gonna throw on a fucking Aaron Brooks jersey.
Not an Aaron Brooks jersey, bro. Nah, no funny. When I think of Aaron Brooks, bro, I instantly think of the Saints. I don't think of Tampa Bay. I think of the Saints.
Yo, this nigga got a onesie?
Get some food before this AEW come
out. Like, yo, bro.
Hey, holla at Dre.
All right, Trey. Nasty.
You said he got the runs?
All right, so wild card weekend. Let's start from the bottom up. AFC.
You got the OG Tampa Bay too.
We got the Bengals versus the Raiders.
Shout out Chaz. Shout out Dominic. Bengals got this one.
Yeah, I'm going with the Bengals also on this one. Frass, who you got?
Tampa Bay.
All right.
No, Bengals. I'm playing Bengals.
This nigga said Tampa Bay.
Sue, who you got? I know you don't watch.
I hate you. He went to go change his hat to a blue hat. Oh my god.
I know you don't watch football a lot, but who you got? Bengals or Raiders?
I just said who I picked. I'm picking the Raiders.
I love fucking with
Remember, you gotta play them, Sue. You gotta play them.
All right, next Bills versus Patriots. You already know who I'm going with. Patriot gang.
Bills Mafia. Bills Mafia.
Fuck you talking about?
Bills Mafia. Fuck you talking about? Griselda Bills.
Tell you stop Allen. You beat the Bills.
Griselda Bills. Sue, holla at me.
So all we gotta do is stop Allen on the run. It's over.
Yeah, we're gonna air that shit the fuck out.
That's right. And y'all on the road too? Oh, Bills 42, Patriots 14.
It's gonna be regular ass weather. It's gonna be good. You act like we never played in cold weather before. Yeah. It's these niggas that don't know how to play.
How many touchdowns you think Diggs gonna score, Sue? About three? About three of them things?
He gonna score
like that.
He'll score one.
Everybody gets one.
About three of them things, right? Spider-Man, everybody gets one.
I've been saying this all season.
Please don't start
like,
up here talking like he goddamn Bill Costas up or some shit like this, please.
Bob Costas.
Bob Costas, whatever that nigga name is. It's funny because it's sad because I was just watching him earlier.
Fraz, who you got? Bill, you got Patriots. You want Bills, Bucks, Patriots, Super Bowl.
Who you
You
got?
already know. You already know.
All right, next we got Chiefs versus Steelers. I am going Chiefs.
I'm going Chiefs too, man. Fuck Raplesburger.
Ben Roethlisberger retirement party.
Fuck Raplesburger, man.
Yeah.
Big Grape, the G silent.
And we next in NFC we got Rams versus Cardinals. I'm going to Cards.
I'm going Cards too because I need to keep this Rams slander going. Because if the Rams advance, I'm going in the rafters again at the shop.
Might be the first one I'm not agreeing with y'all. Might have the Rams.
I'm not mad at that. But I ain't gonna lie, Jalen Ramsey gonna have to turn up if they really want to win.
Ooh, Jalen Ramsey versus DeAndre Hopkins.
That's what I'm saying. It's gonna be a good game, bro. That's gonna might be the game of the playoffs. That might be the game of the wild card weekend on the low. Sue, did you say who you had?
I got the Rams.
All right. So we got Cowboys versus 49ers.
40 fucking Niners. Fuck Dallas. Fuck Cowboys. 49ers on the upset.
I just don't trust it. I don't trust the Niners. I really don't.
I don't trust either one of those.
I don't trust none of them. I was about to say.
I feel you, but at least the Cowboys been somewhat more consistent this year. Somewhat more consistent.
Somewhat. That's a loose.
Somewhat. Because Jimmy G, I don't know, man. He losing it this year, bro. I don't know what's been good with bro, but he's been.
It'll come down to the defenses, and I think Dallas's defense is a lot better. Yeah. But Jimmy G got to keep throwing it to Diggs. Diggs leads the league in picks, but he also leads the league.
You got to keep throwing it to Diggs.
Yo, he leads the league.
I'm like, wait, Diggs not on burning him. I'm like, wait, Diggs not on that. Oh,
his brother.
Nah, bro. No, you're petty as fuck, bro.
He's got to keep throwing it to him because he leads the league in receivers yards burning him. So he's the defensive back, Jameis Winston. He leads the league in picks, but he leads the league in yards given up.
So what y'all got on the bottom? Fraz, Sue?
Which one?
We got Cowboys and
they're both trash, so I don't.
They're both trash.
It's okay.
So
realistically, I probably got.
It's okay, y'all. Like y'all fans, I'm not gonna say nothing.
Either one of them credit.
The 49ers. That's who I got.
All right. Who you got?
Cowboys.
There you go.
Got Cowboys.
And I hate the Cowboys.
And we got the bitch ass Eagles versus the Bucks.
Yo, what's this energy?
Fuck the Eagles. You thought this shit changed, my nigga?
The energy. Are you kidding me?
It will forever be fuck the Eagles.
I got my Eagles flying high all over Tampa Bay.
Nah.
Upset.
About to buck an eagle. That's what we about to do, right, Fraz? We about to buck an eagle out the sky.
Upset special. We gonna be the ones to do it.
That's gonna be Brady. That's gonna be Brady all game.
You Eagles are trash. You hear me? You're
telling you, bro.
Fam, Brady
with these niggas.
Brady still get nightmares. Brady still get nightmares about us from that Super Bowl. I'm just saying.
That's the thing, bro. Niggas wake up. Niggas wake up.
We'll see about that.
Niggas wake
Eagles
up.
24, Tampa Bay 21.
43-3.
Facts.
Bugging.
Facts.
You bugging. Sue, back me up, man. Fuck Brady, right?
Facts.
43.
Talk heavy.
Y'all lucky y'all just
on y'all niggas, bro. Stop playing.
Y'all lucky y'all don't fight nobody on the field.
Yeah, it's funny because I was just watching that show Abbott Academy last night, which I should watch. Is pretty much like a black version of The Office. So remember when I said I wanted to make a mockumentary of high school? That's what the show.
The girl that created that show is like a meme. She's like
that's Shorty from Vine.
Yeah.
Shout out to her. That's literally what the show is a mockumentary of elementary school. And but just the teachers and shit. But anyways, they had a white boy on there. They called him Zach Ertz, and I thought it was funny. But because it's based in Philly. But yeah, y'all trash as fuck. Y'all about to get smoked by Brady.
Yo, did you see this, and I mean, I know Sue gonna pick Philly. I know who you gonna pick.
You know he gonna pick Philly. What the fuck you mean? You know he gonna pick Philly. So who you got?
Philly.
See,
bitch ass nigga.
This AI versus Kyrie thing. You want to quickly touch on that because I saw a couple niggas. Gerard, yeah, we gonna talk to him.
You might as well get a nice little shovel and start burying yourself on that hill you gonna die on. Cause brother, man,
no, him and Malik.
Oh, Malik jumped on the bandwagon too.
Malik on there too.
Oh, brother Leak.
I was debating with Malik all morning on the way to work. Like, come on, son. Bro. Really?
Like, what are we talking about? Is Kyrie better than AI? Like, in
leadership,
aspects, bro?
What it comes down to.
And the thing is, Gerard did not give me enough explanation other than, oh no, I'm not hearing this. Oh, that don't mean nothing. But when we giving you stats that AI has scoring titles, he has finals appearances.
I'll pull up the post right now.
Come on, bro. And I'm not saying it like he a stat stuffer. The dude is a dog.
Yo,
he's a dog.
Paper,
he's a leader.
On paper, I ain't gonna lie to you.
It was practice.
But I'm not gonna lie. If I had to pick.
You got Kai?
Yeah.
The ring might put him over, but Fraz,
nigga just talking like one-on-one.
Remember that ring? He won it as a second fiddle.
That's what I'm saying. Are we talking like one-on-one? Because we talking one-on-one. Okay, maybe that's a different conversation.
He's not guarding.
MJ and Kobe might be a different conversation. You talk about playing a one-on-one. Shit, T-Mac took a couple niggas one-on-one.
Oh, against Prime AI, he's not guarding them.
I'm just saying, it's a different conversation. But if you're going literally career versus career, AI all day.
AI is not going to sit a few months. He's going to play with a broken arm.
But at the end of the day, like everybody was saying on that post, leadership is the foundation of it at the end of the day.
I was one of those people.
Does not have no examples, any types of things I've seen.
But the counter argument is does leadership equal talent?
Well, we already know that they both are talented, so you got to start finding ways to, you know what I'm saying, cancel things out. You know what I'm saying? And leadership is the biggest thing that leans in AI's favor.
Kyrie got that ring.
Both talented.
That ring, I'm assuming, holds some kind of weight.
Why? One shot?
Even though he got a second fiddle, but it holds weight.
Shit, I mean, if that's the case, shit, AI got one game over that Lakers game. Then they beat him in one game.
And people forget,
shit, what the fuck if that means anything?
He brought a team of scrubs to the championship.
He beat the Lakers in one game.
Not the championship, the finals.
If we just count in one moment or some shit like that, but nah, man. Like I can't do that to AI, and I love Kyrie as a player. Fuck with Kyrie.
Also, what looks better on your wall as a poster? The shot that AI took over Tyronn Lue where he stepped over him, or the shot that Kyrie took against the Warriors in Game 7? Thank you. Exactly.
You want me to base this on looking at a man in my room?
Yo.
Wow, what a sick dude you are, bro. Wow. This nigga basically said, what poster cuter? Wow. This is a sick
Come on, we're kumbaya. It's only kumbaya.
You supposed to be kumbaya.
It's only kumbaya, man. You want to get into that?
Okay.
You want to get into that?
Last thing in the sports, man. So AB, Antonio Brown, finally popped out in these streets after leaving the Tampa Bay Buccaneers at the Jets game. And the people he went to, Full Send Podcast. Why? I guess because he likes the guy Bob's videos.
There's a connection there.
Get this straight out the way. That nigga was playing it safe like a motherfucker.
Oh, thank you. Yeah,
they were all playing it safe, bro. I Am Athlete. If that nigga would have went to the shop, if that nigga would have went to fucking Pat McAfee, if that nigga would have went to Max and June, any other motherfucking sports platform, they know they would have been asking strictly sports questions on his ad. And I don't think that's not what he wanted. He wanted to go somewhere he felt safe.
No,
he made it known at the beginning of the pod. He was like, I don't want to talk about my career, my stats. I don't want to talk about that. I'm a human. What do you say? I'm a living, breathing resume.
No. He said, I don't want to talk about just the taking off my jersey and all of that shit. He did want to talk about his career and the stats and
certain
such
things,
like that.
Though.
Yeah,
certain things.
You want to talk about the good, not the bad.
Yeah,
But this is just a quick synopsis. By the end of it, they were starting to hash out a lot of the questions a lot of people were asking. The CTE question.
Go on media and not expect that.
This how these dudes be, bro. They be in their own bubbles, bro.
Entitlement.
Yeah, but the interview, I mean, it was like watching a Kanye interview, if anything, man.
He had the glasses too.
It really felt like watching a Kanye interview, just like speaking about peace, love, and having to be how to be. You know what I'm saying? Kumbaya.
Yo,
like,
when he
it felt like if I'm more like Chad Johnson and Kanye West together in an interview.
When he called old boy Mustard because he couldn't catch up,
that was hard,
nigga.
That was hard.
And then he was like, "Nah, you mayonnaise,
real
now.
shit, Fred.
Mayonnaise,
real shit though, bro." Put the lighter up for my man AB. I see this nigga be having some bars. That was a joint.
Pit to the Palace.
Pit to the Palace. That shit kind of slap.
I'm already gonna play it as his wave.
Nah, I'm not. You stupid. I'm not.
Yeah, yo, I'm gonna play some hip hop, some real hip hop.
Some lyrical shit.
Nah. I'm not gonna be that dude. Whenever I play hip hop, it's gonna be some corny shit. Hell nah. But see, damn, I just buried this song that quick. Damn, I'm sorry, AB.
I was just about to say, like, damn,
with the swiftness. A day in the life of Vince McMahon. That guy's got a future. Get that gear off my fucking. Get him off my screen.
He like the old nigga from Boondocks. Bitch, if you don't get that shit out of my face.
But nah, son. But like I said, they pretty much were like they were trying to get him to talk about the situation that happened in Tampa Bay and such. And he was sidestepping a lot of it most of the time, pretty much saying, yeah, I know what happened. Information was already out there, which he was right. The information that was already put out there, the text message was put out there. So he pretty much like put his side of the story out there already, which I understand. You don't want to re-talk about it again, understanding. But this is your first interview in since this, so you know they, like you said, they know they're gonna ask it. So they want to hear it from the horse's mouth.
You know he picked them because he'd be the safest there.
Right. But then again, I never thought of these guys for I didn't even know these guys had a podcast.
This is my first time seing these guys.
I knew who the Full Sin guys
Who are
was.
these niggas?
They're like a college they're a college parody platform, pretty much.
Oh, white. There's a white dude.
Yeah, so it used to be the dude who had the essential.
I'm not bringing nothing up that happened. I need him to stay on my podcast as long as possible.
Well, I was watching him. I used to watch him on Instagram. I thought the niggas was funny, bro. Cause he used to be going into random places and just start doing mad like frat boy shit, like just mad wild shit, bro. And it would be like real shit. And these niggas would be getting like sometimes these niggas would be getting like escorted off colleges and play, bro. The niggas was wild. I'll show you if they still got.
You like frat boy humor?
Bro, I'm a kid that watched American Pie and Van Wilder.
So was I. So was I.
I'm an Adam Cole fan.
Frat boy humor.
I guess that makes sense.
But Undisputed Era was frat boy.
Yeah, pretty much to an extent. Like just Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish was on the wrestling team.
When he was talking about
really diving by now, for real.
When he was talking about the fucking how like when like yo, first of all, AB was doing a good job of changing the subject. When he was telling old boy, he kept pressing him about like when so he's sitting like this.
The bubble jacket?
The bubble jacket. When he was pressing him, he's like, yo, you don't have to say that because I'm here, basically. You don't have to make me happy and appease me. You don't have to say that shit. Basically saying like, yo, don't dick eat.
Oh,
I'm here.
Pretty much. Well, no. I mean, AB was right on a lot of things he was saying because he wanted it to be because understanding these guys' biggest interview. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm. So they had Shaq on there.
They're going to be as nice as possible, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So
that's what I'm trying to say to y'all. That's what I'm saying. Like, if I would have had him on my show, I'm not gonna lie.
Because he was disrespecting him the first few minutes.
But the thing is, though, you gotta have as a journalist. That's the thing. I don't think these guys are journalists. You know what I'm saying?
But but I'm saying, even if you gotta think, if he gives me an opportunity for an interview, I'm not gonna lie. I'm new. I'm fresh into the game. I'm gonna talk to him where you want the line to step with. I'm not gonna cross that, bro. I need that. You don't know where interview like him could bring you. That one interview that you didn't cross the line with him, he can literally go back to his boy, yo, if you want to say something, know what I mean, just go to them. They not gonna cross the line, this and that back.
Fries make a good point. That's a good point.
If you was in the game more longer, that's why that's why he selected them. Because if you're in the game longer, bro, I don't necessarily need you for that push. And I might have that crowd where, bro, we need to know the dirt on him. Like you in here longer, you have the more open lane to cross that line. When you're fresh, don't do that, dummy. No, you need to get there before you can start talking like that. Like, let's be real.
Agreed. I agree with you with that too.
Yeah.
But once again, though, you still have to take into account that when you have that opportunity, that you have the interview that the ESPNs, the Foxes, NFL networks. You know what I'm saying? That these companies, Disney,
reputable platforms.
Disney, like you got the biggest interview over Disney and Fox, my nigga.
Reputable platforms that you
were the first to get that.
Now,
hold on. Like I just want to pause it because I want that to settle a little bit. Now, on top of that, you have to take the power of that also, like, and know what people want to hear. Because now you're that beacon of information to these people. Now that you're going to be the first person to do this, now they want to know everything that's been settling in their mind from your platform now. Because they know they're going to already get it from ESPN, whether they like it or not. But they don't have him on there though. You do. So now they're gonna look to you for that shit.
Exactly.
But so now you gotta meet them. You gotta meet them somewhere where you gotta get the question of, well, what was said on the sideline, or even to the question of where were you going when you were sitting outside? Like, was somebody coming to pick you up? Was it an Uber? They're asking all the questions that everybody just are wondering from everything that conspired since then.
But as the media
towards the end, they got interesting though.
As them on the media side, if there's ways you can kind of bring it up still without crossing that line, that's on them. But even if they're not that good to do that, no, they don't. Because listen to what you just said. He's not on ESPN. He's not on none of these platforms. He's on your platform. As a media person, they're going to come to your platform regardless. So if y'all don't bring it up, and then even if he's smart enough, he can hint like it's going to be spoken about at the end. So you keep people listening all the way until the end.
That's a fact.
Hold on. Shout out to WWE third hour. That's where you learn. I learned some of this shit.
No, that's a fact. Because I definitely was like, I was definitely watching this shit like, okay.
I realized we could run this. We just gotta pay attention to wrestling.
I definitely noticed that. Cause like the first part of it, they were mainly talking about his stats and what he did for the game. And a good point that I liked that he brought up was just the dynamic of what he identified as friendship. And
if they're good enough, now for example, if it was y'all, see, and I'm gonna say it because not even me. If it was y'all, he was on y'all show, and y'all started off like that. So y'all first topic is doing what y'all do. So now, and we're talking business-wise now. So people are going to stay till the end because they need to know if he's eventually going to talk about this. While they're listening to the end, y'all group is going to grab some people. You know how many fans is going to come back to y'all off of y'all regardless.
But just off experience though, sometimes you gotta, as a judge, you gotta take that chance and ask that question. Because you never know if that person is going to be open about it either. Like, let's say, just for example, like early interviews we had with Norbs, like we were not like super like, we were cordial. Like obviously we're making a comfortable space for him, but we knew the kind of questions we wanted to ask. We wanted to ask you, all right, what's going on with y'all at RBE and what's going on with the guys? Like this is like remember when they first started doing contracts and shit, and they had like Excel and gyms and right, and this when they all denied the contracts and such like that. So I interviewed both sides. So it's like you gotta like, you know what I'm saying, you gotta take that chance of just like, all right, if I get this answer, you know what I'm saying, then I might get more fans than more than I thought than just getting him on here. Now they're getting questions answered that they probably didn't get from another platform.
Sometimes it's not worth that risk, though. I'd rather appease the guest, especially if I'm a newer.
I ain't gonna lie, I'm an advocate of taking that risk. I
say take you never know. Also, Fraz, if it goes left, you still get the views if it goes left.
Exactly. But like I said, that's still risky. But like I said, as I said at the beginning,
still get the views.
That I would do is I said it's still on the host to be good enough to know how to ask them questions and get that person to open up without directly asking them.
Oh, questions. No, you're correct. You're totally correct with that. You're totally correct with that.
How you said it, I believe
you got to make the room comfortable. You got to make the room comfortable.
How you started off, you got to make it comfortable. But like you said, they probably wasn't even in that media film of training mindset.
The nigga sounded high. I'm not gonna hold you. The nigga AB sounded high the whole time.
He do, but I think that's just his accent. I ain't gonna hold you. So I heard his accent. I never really heard AB talk a lot. I could hear that country twang through his accent. But I ain't gonna lie though. I do think with them not being in that more, like I said, sports journalistic aspect, they were trying to get the meat and potatoes first, and he kind of steered them over like, nah, let's talk about this, and that. You already got that information and such. Right. And once they started like talking more and the dude Bob was more
it's
so
just
like
how podcasting is, that's how you're supposed to treat your guests.
Right. I think what started
that make people feel like you're chilling with us. So when
this was his slogan. We kumbaya.
We kumbaya.
Just like how we do every morning. How we our sessions is our split sessions in the morning. That's us kumbaya in the morning. Just politicking, getting our, you know what I'm saying? That's what he wanted for them, is to just bring us a safe space for everybody to openly talk. Because he wanted that because he said he noticed that with that is going to be an open for the bad questions and the good questions. So he wanted it to be an open space once he got comfortable, I guess, and let them know what it is that he stood for, which I understand that. He don't want the media to be, he don't want to fall in line, because he made real note of it. He doesn't want to fall in line with the guys of like the Terrell Owens and you know what I'm saying, such like that, where they're still having to kind of deal with things of the narratives of the past. He's more sort of like, where I'm nipping that shit in the bud now. You know what I'm saying?
The CTE
this is who I am. This is
like,
what I represent.
Making sense.
Right. And he continually says, football is what I do, is not who I am. And that is a great statement, because I'm not letting this thing control who my life is. It's a stepping stone, if anything, to continue to win in different other spaces. You know what I'm saying? And I think once you settle that down, like, and you understand, okay, this is who he understands himself as, and he's walking on that path. You know what I'm saying? Now, the things that come with that, you know what I'm saying, I guess, will be out of normality for most people. You know what I'm saying? He won't see as that. You know what I'm saying? Because he was saying when he took his jersey off and the crowd was cheering him, he said he was feeling too sexy. So he took his shirt off.
That was pretty funny, though.
Right.
Look at him. Look who he moving with now.
Loso might have a point now. Loso might be a little.
He was in the club with Hook.
But if anything though, Loso,
he was in the club
who will
with
better
Hook.
understand him than him?
Hook?
No, I ain't say Hook. I'm talking about Ye.
What? And look what he's with. Game, more polarizing figures. He's been chilling with polarizing figures.
Ye. He was with Game because Ye was going to the Hit Boy and Game album listenings. I've
heard good things about that album. Drillmatic.
I would like to hear it when I hear it. I'm never anticipated for Game.
Why you got smoke for Game, man?
I just never anticipated. I'll just hear it when I hear it.
Say got smoke for Game, dog.
Bro, he too just forces a lot of shit.
He's super DMM too in the songs.
But yeah, what was I saying though? But yeah, AB, yeah, man. Pretty much we know takeaways from the interview is that it pretty much, like I said, he gave all the information he can. He felt like he was not able to go to war with the team, with Tampa Bay, and he felt like they was pretty much slapped him in the face because they were not accepting of that.
They saying they did him super greasy.
I mean, Fraz, what's your take on that? You're a Tampa Bay fan, so what's your take on it?
No, this is your show. You know what? I want to hear y'all point of view. I'm a viewer right now. Yeah.
Well, no, because I honestly want to hear. I honestly want to hear from a fan's
perspective.
Because I'm looking at it on the outside looking in. Because I want to hear more from fans aspect.
I'm a Tampa Bay fan.
Because I know y'all didn't give a fuck about that game, like because
to be real,
y'all was already in.
To be real,
well, they were about to lose. Brady, his greatness won it.
His greatness.
All hell my tribal chief.
I can't slander the future MVP of the league. I cannot.
It's just honestly, like, seriously, because I don't like speaking on certain things. I really think y'all should get another Tampa Bay point of view because I'm one of those fans like Tampa Bay. You know what I mean? Like
Tampa Bay or die.
Yeah, you know how certain fans where they
Tampa Bay, Tom
Brady. I'm not even a super hardcore football fan. So when I looked at it, I'm not gonna lie. I started. It went from Tampa Bay fan, but I mean the black and the person in me was like mental health. Like I take that serious.
But see, that's what I'm saying. So you separated your fandom from just him as a human being.
Oh, well, y'all know I do that.
And I think so. I think that's what he was trying to explain in the podcast, where he was like, "It's about just training somebody." It's some things that I usually say, where it's like treating somebody on the basis strictly as a human being, and it's just like if you see that I'm not fit to compete or just fit to work, why would you go at me like that? You know what I'm saying?
He used the McDonald's analogy. The McDonald's analogy. Well, he said, Bob, get on fries. And like, nah, I can't.
Bro, like, if I got a cast on my wrist and I can't fucking flip this shit, why the fuck would you try to like, you know what I'm saying? Like
you gotta know something is up, so it's not like you can, and you know,
I mean the Brady point too.
Asked me to be real as a black man. Now I mean, like I gotta think of it as a black man too in mental health. It's like,
but he do have to understand why he was on a prove-it deal, though. He do have to understand
that prove-it deal bullshit. Because
bro, with the Raiders, like how he left with the Raiders, the whole like ending of Pittsburgh, like, bro, you're not about to do that shit over here, bro. You're not about to do that shit over here.
That's what, I just want to know what's.
You got to remember that was in a calendar year, my nigga. That was in a calendar year. He did.
I'm gonna say this as a Tampa Bay fan. I didn't just shit on him. It was more of like, what's going on? It was a little concern for him. More than just you wildin', like, I mean?
Right? Because that shit just doesn't happen.
It doesn't.
They thought that people were saying that he had CTE and shit. Like, nah.
Oh, and I love. Oh my god, I loved his breakdown of that. I loved his breakdown of that, where he was just like, "Yo, first of all," and if somebody correct me if I'm wrong, but I'm under assumption that's true to my knowledge too, that you can't diagnose until an autopsy. Right?
That's correct.
You know what I'm saying? Because I think what people are misconstrued is PTSD, you know what I'm saying, syndrome with CTE. You know what I'm saying? With the effects that you have from PTSD, that they're thinking that you can live with that and actively, you know what I'm saying? And they're mistaking that with CTE, if I'm not mistaken.
He used Vincent Jackson as an example.
Yeah, and I was just like, yo, and just the passion you heard of him with that, where it's like, you don't see most of these people, you know what I'm saying, just caring for the well-being of their players. You know what I'm saying? And you hear about this on different aspects, even if you listen on I Am Athlete or shout out to the Pivot podcast when I'm privy to Ryan Clark, Fred Taylor, and I forgot the other brother's name. But yeah, they were just talking about just, you know what I'm saying, just how the league, you know what I'm saying, how they care about the rookies, or you know what I'm saying, any of that nature. Just we know this is a business at the end of the day. And most of these guys are numbers. They're numbers, and some are notable names, but they're still notable names with numbers. You know what I'm saying? And that's the same way I look at just the regular work field. You got the higher ups and you got numbers at the bottom. You know what I'm saying? And that's how most of these people are treating them. You know what I'm saying? Because if a motherfucker, like I said, I'm away from my family. I'm putting my life on the line. You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of when you play a contact sport, at the end of the day, you're putting your life on the line in certain aspects. You know what I'm saying? Even though the game is safer, you know what I'm saying, you still can get fucked up in this shit. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, I mean, you can only get so much.
Yeah, ask Alex Smith. You know what I'm saying?
Football, bro.
Fam.
You know
ask Joe Theismann. His leg went like this.
Right, but it's just the fact that that's always the first thing people think of, and it's just like, other than actually wondering what the actual well-being of the person is, it's just, I don't know, man. It's just the multitude of narratives that come out from media that really destroys the actual connection between the fan and the player.
You seen what he said? How like, yo, he played for Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay didn't do anything and say anything about him passing like Demaryius Thomas got in Denver. And they wanted to say that I got CTE. And now look, somebody actually died, and like the way the parallels he was creating, like he was
y'all looking at the wrong things.
Like Rangers ground, but he know what he talking about.
No, sir.
Yeah, he was like, y'all pretty much y'all talking about the wrong, and y'all not looking at the certain things that I'm looking at because I'm the bigger story to talk about. But y'all missing out on the little things that get swept up under the rug, which is a lot of NFL player stories. You know what I'm saying? For real. But I mean, like I said, man, most I can say is for AB is that hopefully he, you know what I'm saying, the people that he say that's in his corner, that keeps his well-being or his zen as high as it is. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully they are keeping that shit right for the
shouting out that Roy
dude. When he said that those people call him out for when he do fuck shit, I didn't believe that.
They kumbaya.
I didn't believe that.
The homies said it when they play kumbaya.
Yeah, I don't believe that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because I do feel like when you have a guy who's the breadwinner of the crew, and they're like you're there in like that person that is your like. If my friend is my end all be all for, you know what I'm saying, a check, you know what I'm saying?
Well, unless they go back.
They're going to
Childhood
be
friends
more...
are important in that situation. Childhood friends will check you no matter what your stature is. They're going to check you.
But we can't act like money doesn't change some people, though. We don't... Like, it makes some niggas say yes to more
things can be true.
If certain shit keep the money flowing and shit, some dudes will be like, hey, man, we keep that bag going, bro. Go get the bag.
But if I'm your man, if we go back since high school, you know what I'm saying, and you get big or I get big, you know what I'm saying, like one of us get famous, and I'm your childhood friend,
right?
My job is to check you.
All right, and I'm saying not everybody has those type of friends.
Bring you back down to reality.
I agree with Ari. That's the fucked up part. Not everybody has that. Right. I agree with you, Loso. You're 100. You're 1,000.
That's how it should.
They bring you back down. They bring you back to reality.
You're 1,000% correct. That's still on the person, you know, to pick the right surrounding. But Ari is right. Everybody can't get that.
Like if you just got fired,
nobody got pure hearts.
If you just got fired from your job and you're like, yo, man, I think I should go make a music video. I'm gonna tell you to go sit the fuck down. His friends did not tell him that.
Go on Indeed.
Oh yeah, man, yeah. Go get in the booth and let all that pain out.
Like no, nigga, go on Indeed. Get to another job.
Don't try to figure out why the fuck you got fired.
Get that pain out.
No, so I mean, other than that, it was a very interesting interview.
They got their views up.
But you know, all these, you know, tomorrow morning, all these motherfucking sports shows gonna have clips from this shit. So be ready.
Stephen A gonna be cooking him. They're gonna be
Pat McAfee was on it already. You know what I'm saying?
Pat McAfee.
Shout out Pat Mac.
Right.
Pat Mac.
We had Superfight over this weekend also, man. Tay-Rock versus Danny Myers.
Daniel Myers.
But Danny Myers came out the winner. A lot of people are concise winner on that joint, man. He showed up and showed out. Rebuttals on rebuttals, punches on 100. You know what I'm saying? That hammer time bar, probably bar of the night. You know what I'm saying? Like
I think the Little Caesars joint is bar.
Little Caesars was a crazy fucking rebuttal.
The rebuttal, yo.
Okay. I don't know if Danny has been doing this rebuttal thing for a while.
They've been doing it for a couple years now.
He has. And
I didn't realize Danny was this good of a rebuttaler.
No. What do you know what it is, Loso? And I've been telling people this. The one thing, low key, Tay-Rock showed a weakness. I don't care what nobody said. You go back to the battle, the energy switch when Danny Myers hit him with a rebuttal and it hit.
It took his round.
Tay-Rock wasn't. Tay-Rock wasn't prepared for that. He started just rapping.
Because Rock don't do that.
Because he was trying to match his energy, and it just didn't feel the same.
Thank you.
It didn't feel the same. It felt wild forced.
When Rock rap aggressive, we know, but you can tell when Rock rapping emotional.
You know when a battle rapper, like when a nigga have a fire round and the nigga don't even let him say a slogan, the nigga just starts going into his round. That's how you know a nigga round was fire. Because he doesn't even want the fans to settle with how fire that round was.
You want to go get shit.
You'll forget all of that shit.
Perfect example. I forgot. Went over my head. Geechee Gotti displayed that on the low at first. When he rebutted.
Oh, K-Shine against K-Shine. And then K-Shine took, when he was saying his slogan, he went right. He didn't let Geechee finish the slogan.
But that's a battle rap 101 tactic though. Like that's
but Geechee was rebuttaling that battle.
Yeah.
I've never seen. Can you name? I've been asking people this. Name somebody that rebutted Tay-Rock and it landed.
I mean, not too many people. I mean, I if I could go back to the Ill Will battle, he probably did, but I don't really remember too much.
Bro. I think that's low.
Twerk. The Twerk.
Twerk didn't really do any rebuttals.
Rebuttal. I'm telling you.
But that's just. I mean, that's just the great skill of Danny Myers, though. I mean, that's just. You just got to put that to the skill of Danny Myers.
No,
I mean,
somebody else, whoever.
I think Hollow did Hollow do any rebuttals?
Do a good.
I think Hollow did one, but it didn't really hit that well. It didn't hit that well.
Had one in they battling in the second round.
Yeah, but I don't think it hit. I don't think the crowd received it too well, though.
I'm saying I just need to see somebody else battle Tay-Rock to prove my theory.
But neither here nor there, though.
Rebuttal that hits. Watch Tay-Rock. Tay-Rock just wasn't ready.
He hates it.
But the thing was, Fraz, it wasn't even that. I think it was like more so in the sense that like, yo, Danny is really going up right now. I need to try to match this shit. So let me try to get into my vintage Tay-Rock energy. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that it was more of a term. It was more of a term of endearment than anything. Where it's like, oh, you going up? Let me go up too. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
And if it was, I'm telling you, part of it
because think about Tay-Rock's first round. Because Tay-Rock's first round is my favorite round of his in that battle. So, and you think about the tone he had in that first round, where it was very personal. It was very indirect. It's right in your face. When he even had the stab line, where it's just like, I'm all in your grill right now, B. So
look at the difference of level when he switched from the first to the second. That rebuttal. It just hit Tay-Rock different, bro.
And that's why I said this battle is going to remind me so much of K-Shine versus Danny Myers, where it was that same type of thing. The energy between Danny and that battler, and Danny just started going crazy, and it made the battler like, yo, this dude wild a little. I might have to turn.
Where does this go? Where does this go in Danny's best performances? Where do you rank this?
It's up there. I'm not gonna lie. The only reason why I had to put it so up there, I cannot ignore that. This is a battle Danny wanted. This is a main event battle he was in, and he performed.
He cooked food.
He cooked
food. Like I just say some of my favorite Danny battles. I say like him and Chilla is up there.
One of the faces of Smack.
Ooh,
him and Chilla. Danny's performance versus Chilla was up there.
Him and Rex is still an all timer.
Him versus. Oh shit!
This was a good battle.
Him and Rum, bro. Like
I can't say this off rip. He got too many damn battles, bro.
And I like the back and forth though. You gotta add his opponent too, because
like it's too many battles to
him and Verb, another good one.
It's I can't call it right now because it's so many. But I just want to give Danny his flowers, man. Like he definitely showed up and showed out. He took that opportunity and knocked it out the park. He was telling Smack like, "Yo, I need my bag to go up after this battle for real." And as it should, man. Like he's put in the work, man. That bag needs to go up.
He's been calling out Lux. He said Lux need a warm up before he gets to him.
Hey man, if he gets that battle, man, same thing, man. You take that opportunity and knock it out the park, B. Because if they gonna start giving you those opportunities, if you know what I'm saying? If you feel like you're going to get them.
If he's doing this?
If you succeed, you succeed. But they're going to put you to that ringer if they really want to put you through that ringer. You know what I'm saying? They will. Like, they did it to Easy this year. Like, if they really want to prove.
But Easy's been showing improving.
I'm not saying if he's showing improving. I'm talking about the booking. I'm just saying if they want to see if you're ready for that moment, they're going to put you through that ringer. You know what I'm saying? They will put you through that ringer. So, he has to be ready for that if he's, you know what I'm saying, if this is going to happen. So that means no choking, none of that, B. None of
shout
that.
Out to Easy, by the way. Speaking of Easy, shout out
to Easy the Block Captain, man.
And Jay Black.
Shout out to Easy Block Captain and Jay Black on their cameos in the new Fresh Prince of Bel-Air drama series on the NBC network.
Peacock, nigga.
You too comfortable saying that, my boy.
Say that name. They got the Office on there. Don't disrespect.
I know it's on the NBC network, but shout out to them, man. It looks like that Easy the Black Captain is going to be West Philly antagonist that causes him to go over to Bel-Air and such.
I
just wonder how long they're gonna. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I wonder how many episodes he's gonna be able to play. Because I'm interested in that. Because from the trailer, he looked like he was doing pretty well for me. You know what I'm saying? I'm interested in that. It's just a dope look for him, and you know what I'm saying, for Philly in general, that they went there and casted people from Philly. You know what I'm saying? They didn't go to Atlanta and just filmed everything out there. You feel me? Like they actually, you know what I'm saying,
like
casted people
Superfly?
from Philly in Philly. No, like a lot of motherfucking movies. There's a lot of movies filmed in Atlanta. But shout out to them, man. That's just really dope to see, man. I'm interested in the series. What I seen from the trailer, it looks like it might be something intriguing.
Yeah, I'm intrigued.
Yeah,
I'll give it the first 5 episodes. I'll give it a first.
Yeah, I'm
5
gonna see what's up with it, man. I'm definitely gonna see what's up with it. Next in music news, we got Young Dolph killers arrested. That's good to see, man. You know, his family could get some type of justice and some type of relief. You know what I'm saying? I know it's not gonna be able to bring him back, but for sure, man, you get some type of justice because that was fucked up, B. Real talk, man. So shout out to their family, man. Other news, man, we got other crazy news. Trey Songz, more rape allegations on this man.
We're not gonna talk about Tabasco Fiasco.
We got a UNLV basketball player saying that Trey Songz, you know what I'm saying, got them rape. I mean,
what was the women's team?
It's the women's team.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it was a chick.
I ain't want to. What? What you think it's the men's? All right. But nah, this is just too many allegations for this man. It might about be time this man goes up on the. This is a you know what fact we got this going. Where's Dr. Khalid Muhammad? Where's Dr. Khalid Muhammad? Here you go, Trey Songz.
This is a sick Negro.
I don't know what's going on with the brother. Like it's
one too many times.
Like, all right, maybe it's just okay. Women was mad. But these joints start adding up.
Bro, the Kiki Palmer,
and it's just like
no, play that again. Play that again. No,
I'm trying to tell you, bro.
This is a sick Negro.
Just sick.
I'm telling you, bro.
This is a penny dropper.
Ever since this nigga wanted to start acting like R. Kelly, look what the path you ended up with.
That's a nasty comparison.
That is a nasty.
Ever since this nigga wanted to start acting like R. Kelly, yo, this nigga has been it's not been up, bro. I'm telling you. The music ain't been that well. All you doing is just getting allegation after allegation. Yes,
what has he been doing too? Like, yeah, what,
like you seen the video where it was like he was on the set. I forgot what the reason why, like, but it just I might be wrong because somebody said it was another reason for that. So I ain't even gonna talk about that one. But you don't know, man. Son is always in some wild shit with these women, man. And at a point, it's just like after the 10th motherfucking allegation, like somebody ain't lying.
Nigga, after the first, fuck all that.
I don't go out for just one.
After the first or the second.
No. It's a sick world we live in, bro.
Yeah, I mean, see, let's talk about Tabasco Fiasco, man. Give it a joke song.
So, and speaking of one of this niggas, Trey Songz counterparts, Drake, out here protecting his future like none other.
That's right.
We hear a story. Do I still have the Let me see if I can find it. I think I
got the meme right here, man. He put that on everything, boy.
No, I wanted to go to the actual
cornball stuff to me, but I ain't gonna lie. I give credit where credit is due.
Let me see if I find this shit.
So the girl, okay, I think from memory, I'll go off of what
Hold on. I got it.
Because this shit, yo, Drake.
Probably why.
I ain't gonna lie, Drake. The streets, I ain't gonna lie. For that one, boy.
All right. So, here we go. Instagram model ready to sue after Drake allegedly put hot sauce in the condom.
Sue?
So allegedly Drake and the IG model allegedly met up on Instagram, and the two decided to link up up to a few weeks ago. The model and Drake had a romantic encounter, and what happened next was, well, crazy. After the party, they went back to his hotel. They smoked weed for a bit, and he asked if they wanted to have sex. And she asked if she wanted to have sex, whatever. She said that she was very intent on ensuring things were consensual. He said he was very intent on ensuring things were consensual. They started with a bit of foreplay. He rubbed and sucked her titties, blah, blah, blah. He went to the bathroom.
Was up there.
He went to the bathroom and came out with a condom on. said all this stuff, blah blah blah. They fucked and all that good stuff, and immediately after, he went to the bathroom to dispose of it. And she fished the condom out the trash, untied it, and put the opening into her vagina. And boy, was she in for a surprise. She said it felt like pouring hot lava into her pussy. She screamed, and Drake ran into the bathroom. He admitted that he poured a packet of hot sauce into the condom to kill the sperm. Now the Instagram model is threatening to sue Drake.
Can't do that.
Nigga, fuck that. You not gonna trap me.
Like that man
Drake,
is,
not gonna
this is
trap
one of the
me.
biggest artists in the world. He got
They
trapped
got him
once. He's
once.
gonna do it again.
They got him once. They ain't gonna get him
Fool
again.
again, fool again.
You tried
Fool
to
me once,
find
shame on me.
sperm and then you try to do
Twice.
it because think about it. First of all, sperm should not have red in it. So let's talk about that. You didn't even look at the condom.
Right, she was just sitting there like, you know what?
Yeah.
I'm mad that Drake running around with Frank's red hot condoms.
Hey, bro, you gotta stay ready. You gotta be ready to stay ready.
Once again,
you gotta be ready to stay
Drake
ready.
sponsored by Frank Red Hot.
Stay ready.
I'm telling you, bro.
I'm
telling you, bro.
Literally fire.
No ice.
Fire.
No ice.
Fire.
No ice.
You a little high.
You went to get the Trojan joint. Look, you want to
You a
get
little
the fire?
high.
Trojan fires. You mean fire and ice? No, just fires. Just fire.
Fire and fire.
Just fire. Fire. What is it? Icy? Is fire and ice, or is it icy hot? Or
Just
something?
fire.
Just fire.
Yeah, that nigga
Just
just give me fire.
The
More
Rock.
fire. More fire.
Drake
More
just fire. Not the Rock
Yo,
just fire. Drake just
Mans
fire.
them said more fire to a pussy. Yeah.
Just fire.
Ooh, I forgot. That was probably Men's Them that did
Mans
that.
them said more fire to girl them
For your
coochie.
head top, you know.
More
No,
fire
that was
for
more
your
for a
more
cooch
fire
top.
for your crotch top. You know.
Crotch top.
More fire for your crotch top.
You niggas are sick, man. This woman is suing.
She is sick, bro. She was sitting there and they're going there looking at this motherfucking shit going down like it's about to go down.
She felt like fucking Janice Soprano trying to trap another one.
Yo, she told Drake what happened. He said, "No new kids, no new kids, no."
He said Adonis is one and only.
That's why
He told him like, "Sir,
That
don't
nigga,
bring
he
me
said, I
no
am trying to
fucking
build
kids."
a future basketball star. Y'all fucking shit up.
She wanted them Drake Aubrey jeans, man.
Right.
Not the ones he was wearing.
That's a bar. Aubrey jeans.
Now she got nothing but the goddamn devil in her. That's all that was in there right there with the damn
Literally.
devil. That was nothing but the damn devil, and that's what you got inside you now.
Shout out Earl.
like
Earl's
Dynamite.
dropping tomorrow night. Jim
Yes.
Jones and DJ Drama dropping tomorrow night.
Yes, I checked out that track list. That is real mixtape shit right there. That is a real Jim Jones mixtape feel because
You see the
that's
Crunk
how his
Music
mixtapes
remix
used to
with
be. Like,
Fabio?
mad features. With which one was it? The day
Crunk Music with Fabio? I
Crunk Music,
cannot
yeah.
wait to hear that.
Oh, Jim Jones almost got kicked off here.
Now I'm interested to hear that joint. I'm interested to hear the him and his workout buddies their songs together.
Betty White? They call his song Betty White?
Him and his workout buddies.
They call him the Betty White.
But nah, I'm interested to hear. I mean, I'm never like
It's a lot of new niggas on there.
yeah. So, but that's the thing with Jim Jones. I'd rather listen to him put on some new niggas because I trust his ear a little bit more.
Track record is better.
Yeah. So I mean, and I just what I'm saying, drama Jones is gonna be a dope shit to listen to.
He said he
We'll be
got
able to hear
6
some
albums.
new artists on top of that. So it'll give me some time to hear some new guys that haven't heard before. So I'm interested in it. You know what I'm saying?
He said he got 6 albums in the tuck.
But you know what I'm waiting for? The Hitmaker album. That's what I'm waiting for.
Prom 112.
That's what I'm waiting for. Drama, this is the appeaser.
We got a Scram Jones album on the way. Interesting, right?
Scram?
Scram.
Who's that? Is that a producer?
You don't know Scram Jones? Oh, I gotta put you on.
Yeah, put me on. Put me on. But before we get out of here though, man, I finally was able to fully listen to Dawn FM, and I think we all was able to get some like actual listen to it. I don't know if you was able to listen
I
to
got
it.
plenty of listens to that album. You're
So and if you want to stick around for the review, you're more than welcome to, bro.
I want to hear it, yeah.
But yeah, bro. So Dawn FM, the new Weeknd album. We talked about it last show a little bit, but we got some real listen to
Oh
it
no,
over the time.
yeah, I'm high. I just said, nah. I need to hear this review. Yeah,
all right, bet. So I wish Jared was here, but the album itself, pretty much from what we know from what Weeknd told us, we are in the midst of a new trilogy. So this is the second album within the trilogy after Hours. So
is that what you got from it?
No, that is what he said. That's what he said.
Oh,
yeah.
That made me grab.
Now, for me, I was just thinking he was still in the '80s sound, but I just know he always likes to mess around with those type of sounds since the whole Daft Punk era. But long story short, I mean, we go from Dawn FM, which pretty much is it's like a radio theme with this, and we've heard radio themed albums before, Doggy Style. Even with the Parliament joint that I played a couple weeks ago, WEFUNK, you know what I'm saying? WEB, you know what I'm saying? Fucking, I just listened to my shout out Kevin Ross, The Drive 2. That was a radio based style tape. Those are things I always like. Fucking, what's our joint with Childish Gambino, Sue? Him and Lloyd. Telegraph Ave, you know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Or even Channel Orange to an extent with the TV channels. You know what I'm saying? I like themed albums like that. If you think Channel Orange, if you notice they were flicking the channels.
They're flicking the
XV did it on Popular Culture. I like how XV did it on Popular Culture.
Anything to get XV over, huh? You gonna get your guys over, man.
You look like that nigga.
You are like the Jimmy Hart of your.
That's another nigga that he look like. He look like XV.
You look like Jimmy Hart.
You look like Shay Davis.
Look at the old mouth of the projects ass nigga.
Yo, lately you've been able to get one hot one on Sue. Lately, these last few episodes, you've been letting one fire one off on Sue. This nigga is shooting lights out.
All right, back to the review, man. So we start with Dawn FM, which is pretty much opens the album up and such like that. I think this is where we get the
narration.
Yeah, just the narration. You know, listen to 103.5 Dawn FM, narrated by Jim Carrey, which is dope as fuck. Dope as fuck to have that, man. Such a dope character. Just that nigga could really do anything he want, bro, and I'll be all right. Except like some weird shit, because remember he had that real depressing moment where I was like, yo, my boy all right?
The number 23, that era?
Yeah, I was actually, my boy was all right. But then we get into Gasoline. That record, I was like, okay, we're back into the 80s vibe. But I don't
like that one.
I love that song, bro. It's 5 a.m. my time again. Who is
that nigga? That's not Weeknd, right?
That is the Weeknd. That is the Weeknd. Oh. I thought it wasn't either. That's him.
Oh. Shit.
It's 5 a.m. I'm high again. I'm
all kind of hit different now than if it's him. I gotta give him flowers then. That's dope.
That's my shit, like bro. That. How Do I Make You Love Me?
That's
dope
one of my
song. Take My Breath was obviously the single to put out. I wasn't really crazy about that when it came out. I was like, okay, this sounds like regular Weeknd shit. But Sacrifice, that's when I was like, okay, this joint's starting to turn up now.
That's where the pain hit.
I like that's my type of tempo right there.
I need to look up.
That's where the pain hit.
Matter of fact, hold on. Let me just. I'm probably only gonna play 2 songs from this album, but it's just the vibes on this shit is so fucking it's everywhere, bro.
You heard the sound.
You heard the clean. But first joint I'm gonna play off this joint, Sacrifice. God, I just love the vibe on this joint right here, bro. Say it again.
I don't think it does. I don't think it sounds like Michael Jackson.
you got it. I'm telling you, man. If you hear this, he sounds like the Jacksons, not Jackson 5, the Jacksons.
I ain't gonna lie,
and that transition to his teenage, his later teenage to his
like Rock
early
with you,
20s year.
Rock with you, Michael Jackson.
Yeah.
Like Rock
To me,
with
it gave me
you,
that
off the
feeling.
wall era, like
Like,
those two, that specific.
where he's
era,
like this?
before he got into like the raspy shit, like before he got into the more rock type of sounding voice he would use
Before the Pepsi.
pretty much. But like that type of shit, like I'm talking more like the Human Natures, the like Don't Stop Till You Get Enough.
So early Mike, Jerry Curl Mike, Thriller Mike.
I'm gonna play like, so we just heard that. I'm gonna play one song real quick, and I'll just say what it kind of reminds me.
All Mike.
So I'm gonna play Working Day off the wall. Oh, I'm sorry. Let me turn this shit back up. I'm telling you, y'all not telling me we can not hitting these notes. Like, you know what I'm saying? It's not that he's trying. It's just the notes that this man is hitting, the pocket that he in. It feels like young MJ, man. It just feels like it, bro. It's not saying that his career is going to pan out to be like MJ. Now he's about to be dancing across the stage like MJ. It's just a feeling, man. And it's just like, you can't deny a feeling, bro. And it's like, it's not just, it's songs where when he gave me feelings of Prince also. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, if I can morph their sounds together in a 21st century sound, I feel like I will be like birthing the Weeknd. Yeah, and that's just my feeling. And I've been feeling like that since like I Can't Feel My Face. You know what I'm saying? That record. You know, when he performed that shit on the MTV Awards and shit. But I mean, this album, like I said, it's a lot of dope songs on this joint, man. Going back down the list.
Don't Break My Heart is my joint. That's my
But well, just going down the list. But so he had Quincy Jones on here. Speaking of Michael Jackson, Off the Wall, he had Quincy Jones on here. You know what I'm saying? Just having a story with him, just speaking about his past relationship with his parents and shit, and losing his mom, and when gaining a stepmother who really like made him like kind of, I guess, try to make him hate his mom, which ended up creating a bad, I guess, relationship with like women in his life, where he would cut him off and such like that.
I see what you're saying now about the comparisons. I see it because now he got Quincy. I see why the Quincy cameo made sense. I get you.
And then even with the beat behind the story was fire too, that they had behind that shit was cold.
Mm-hmm.
And lo and behold, Weeknd is on a lot of this production also. Out of Time is another one of my favorite records too.
Oh, no.
Sorry,
El Angelo don't fuck with, don't do the Weeknd's production no more.
Let me just see real quick. Who's all on the credits?
Forgot this nigga got Tidal. Give you the credits.
Well, I mean, all of them just should give you. Apple don't give you credits.
Nope.
Damn, pain.
No, not real pain. I got to see who featured on it, but I don't see who produced it.
Damn, that sucks.
Shit kind of weird if you ask me. I don't know why Apple don't do that.
I wouldn't understand that shit either, my guy. But you got Opin, Oscar Holter, Max Martin, The Weeknd. Who else is on this shit? Sorry. A lot of the same people throughout this project.
Okay.
Swedish House Mafia pulled up on this shit. I like that's who did How Do I Make You Love Me joint. Yeah, a lot of the same.
Massage parlor.
A lot of the same people, like Swedish House, House. I forgot to say what their name was, but yeah, Swedish House Mafia. Yeah, but other than that, the
Tyler
same
wasn't
counterparts
versus.
throughout the same shit. Weeknd, Max Martin, Oscar Holter, Opin, literally throughout the whole album. So yeah, they pretty much kept it in house, like you know, what I'm saying, giving it 1 or 2 songs. Yeah, but yeah, other than that though, like I said, Out of Time was a vibe right there, son. I'm sitting there getting weed and shit, bro. My man's playing, coming like, yo, this the new Weekend, and I was like, yeah. And he's like, yeah, I don't really be liking all that weird shit that Weekend playing. I was like, all right, you might like this joint. And then I played Out of Time. He was like, oh nah, bro, I'm about to go get this shit right now, bro. And it's just like records like that. It just shows you like the range of vibe scene where you can give you the little underground pop, you know what I'm saying, vibes that he can give you those cool, laid back, you know what I'm saying, 70s BG,
He's a
you know what I'm
balanced
saying,
artist.
Hall & Notes type vibes.
He's very balanced.
Very balanced, bro. Here we go with Tyler the Creator. That first verse.
Yes, sir.
Son, the man was talking crazy. Talk to them, bro.
Yeah.
You was on a one mission,
And then
you
Tyler
fell into
came
a
on
whole
there.
another wormhole.
Tyler came on there and DM'd a little bit.
A little bit, but I ain't gonna lie.
Shout out to the
It
Weeknd
wasn't
for my
really
good
needed, to be
weekend I'm about
honest.
to have.
He
That
wasn't on his
one of my
Wilshire
favorite Tyler
bag.
verses.
He wasn't in his Wilshire bag.
What do you say? You gon' what he was like? You gonna sign this prenup? You gonna sign this prenup? You gonna sign this prenup? Like,
fam, what did he say?
What Chess be saying? And those was bars from Chess.
Those was bars from Tyler.
Those are some bars from Tyler. But nah, that was my favorite part of the whole song. No funny, like, cause like you was just trying to make your boyfriend jealous.
Talk about divorce.
And then
Talk
you
about getting
let me
married.
hit them cheeks, cause trying to make him more jealous. Now you stuck on me. Now you got him calling me, calling my goddamn security guard.
What do you think about I Heard You Married and the song right after Less Than Zero?
But hold on, I ain't gonna lie. How you skip over Best Friends, bro? Best Friends? That shit, bro. In the summer, that song is going to go. When the sun hit, that song gonna bang, bro.
Best Friends?
You don't fuck with Best Friends?
I skipped that one.
Oh my god!
I like. Is there someone?
You don't want to have what he say? You don't want to have sex as friends no more.
Oh man,
that's one of the what? You not fucking with that? Nah, I know you not.
It's because I'm not DMMing no more. You know?
Hey yo,
turn your mic up, Low.
Turn your mic up, Low. Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Turn your mic up.
I'm not
Get the fuck out of here, bro.
Man, niggas is married.
You don't
want
to have sex as friends no more, shorty. That's how we approach it, shorty. All 2022.
Listen, man.
All 2022.
Carry at DMM Torch loud and proud.
I'm not DMMing nothing. We friends. We just having sex as friends.
No,
which I posed a question to y'all.
Dropping soon.
Which I posed a question to y'all real quick though.
Not make my relationship feel safe.
Well, no, I was watching Insecure, and I was asking like, do you think somebody can be friends after sex? And instantly I said no. You know what I'm saying? Because I just think what Shorty said. Shorty was like, I can't be friends with somebody who dick I seen, and I was like, I feel the same way. I can't be friends with somebody who pussy I seen, like, or you know what I'm saying? Like,
I mean, how hard is that?
But for me, that's where the caveat is like, it depends on how much y'all been fucking, or is like how deep the sexual relationship is?
But if you can keep it casual, what's the problem? Like you can just.
Well, it's more so. Say if y'all was like intimate, and then like say like also, all right, just be friends now type shit. And it's like, okay, can y'all be friends after the situation y'all was in?
Like if it's an ex, I don't think you can.
An ex, a fuck buddy.
Ex, no. Fuck buddy, maybe. Ex, no. Ex, hard no.
So somebody you was piping down every day, y'all can be friends with them, like friends, without even thinking about fucking them ever again.
Can't be an ex.
Like if fucking was out the picture after that.
Yes.
It would have to be a fuck buddy.
Yeah.
Like for me, I think
I'm
I can't.
not gonna lie, I could be friends with an ex, but I can't in a way. The only reason
I can't at all.
The only reason why
no,
I
sir.
Because I'm a smart dude. I'm not putting myself in that situation with my
right.
That's the only reason. But if it wasn't a new thing, yeah, I could be friends with my ex and not fuck her. Like,
I believe so. It depends. I think it depends on that type of relationship. Like if y'all were, it depends. No, if y'all were like actual like homies. But no, if y'all like say if y'all were like actual homies, like say if y'all was a type of like relationship where y'all like say like y'all both watch wrestling, like y'all still had a lot of mutual interests and shit like that. But you was like doing some wild shit with her still
at the time.
And now the relationship is over, right? Now say the relationship over. She hit you up, you know what I'm saying, a year later, shit like, yo, you want to go to the live show or some shit like that? You going?
Yeah, yo, I can name a person I would do that with, but it's rare though. It's rare.
See, that's what I'm saying. I think that's why it really has to depend on that dynamic of the relationship.
Exactly. Like you said, it has to depend on that relationship because that person. The reason why I could do that because the relationship was like, yo, that's my G. Like that's my homegirl on a different level. Obviously, I love and she forefront as my woman. But I'm talking about as the relationship felt like, that's my number one friend. Yo, fire. I ain't gonna lie. You know what? Shout out to Lowe's.
But nah, man, I ain't gonna lie, man. Y'all, please go check out that record, Best Friends. Go check out that record, Best Friends, and please let me know. Can y'all have sex with friends?
I can, but
you know what I'm saying?
This nigga already trying to man.
Can you have sex as friends? Like, and I think literally depending on that dynamic of that relationship,
context
most times I think it's a no. Most times I'm a lean no.
Like we're still having sex.
Context
again. If y'all were in a relationship, deeper. Let's go relationship. Let's take away fuck buddy. Let's go relationship. You know what I'm saying? Very intimate. Y'all in a relationship. Year later, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? She hit you up. You know what I'm saying? Let's go out. Whoop de whoop. Are you intending on? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Possibly having sex with this person at the end of the night, or you know what I'm saying?
Nah,
you don't know what type of time she is.
You don't know what type of time she on too. Yeah, you gotta kind of gauge that.
How she approaches. If you
gotta gauge that. Yeah.
You will already know. Let's like if you're a smart guy.
You gotta gauge it. See if it's even there.
If we're let's say us, like we're thinking men. So think as a thinking man.
All right. So
we know her approach. The way she hit.
All right. So let me add that into that. Let me add that into it. This. All right. So y'all going like 2 or 3, you know what I'm saying, dates. And it's just platonic right now, right? Y'all just going out, picking up on time, catching up and shit like that. Right. Now y'all leave a bar or some shit like that. You actually like, yo, can I come up? And she says no. Do you continue this
first time coming up? Is this your first time coming up?
What is your first time offering? Remember, y'all went on a couple, y'all got caught up and shit now and shit. And you ask, yo, can I come up for a nightcap type shit? And she says no. Do you continue the friendship?
Yes.
Oh, yeah, you do. You do, but there's always gonna be that thing in your back of your mind, like, damn, I could have fucked.
First of all, now it's on the guy. Like, so the guy, you're being a slime from the get. You're the
slime.
I'm
not being slime. I don't think I'm being slime.
Exactly. I'm just being real. Let's be real.
I don't think I'm being slime. Because like I said, if anything, I'm trying to rekindle something. If anything,
but you already have that pretense in mind that you don't smash.
So if you're trying to rekindle something, you're not trying to be friends.
But that's the thing, though. We already broken up. I can just be like, yo, I missed that shit. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. You know what I'm saying? You know how it be. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know how it be.
Oh my god.
I don't know how it be. Fuck you talking about? Where my wave at?
No.
All right, man. But nah, other songs for this joint. Let's move on. Other songs for the joint before we close out. Is There Someone Else? That was another dope song on this shit. I really like that record also. You know we like the Pain records on here. You know what I'm saying? And that was definitely fire. Starry Eyes grew on me. I like that one. Every angel is terrifying. That was one. I was like, oh
yeah, that was a weird one.
That was a weird one.
Getting his cocaine bag,
but it fit into the theme of the airiness of the album, though. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'll get into what the radio, with the things that he was saying. But Don't Break My Heart was dope. I Heard You Was Married was cool. Wasn't really crazy about the Wayne verse. I wasn't too crazy about the Wayne verse.
That's a DMM song if I've ever seen it. DMM.
No, I like the song though. Less Than Zero was dope too. I like Less Than Zero. And then Phantom Regret, the spoken word with Jim Carrey at the end. Pretty much, yeah. Bringing it. So the whole theme of the album is pretty much clearing all of your I guess in my opinion, your regrets, your vices, any baggage that you have before you pass on into the next life. You know what I'm saying? And I guess throughout this album, he was talking about, you know what I'm saying, living through just like, I guess he was just something like just living with different regrets and like, just like I said, different baggages that you carry on through life and shit like that.
This is his,
and just having a clear.
House of Balloons? It was another trilogy?
Yeah, that's what he said. But this joint, like I said, I just like that whole theory of just, you know what I'm saying, clearing your mind, clearing your body, you know what I'm saying, get into a connection of your spirituality and such before you're ready to really move on into the next life. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be the afterlife or whatever your next step and next path in your life is, I think you do need to have that clearance of all that type of baggage and a self-connection with your spirituality and mind, you know what I'm saying, to really, you know what I'm saying, have that focus to really, you know what I'm saying, be on that next path. But when they were talking about afterlife shit, he was talking about saying like, shit like you might not even remember your own name. And I remember me and one of my homegirls from back in the day was just talking about like, yo, if you go to heaven, you type shit like you will forget all the people you know type shit. So when he said that, it kind of rung a bell.
Did you know that Dawn FM, I guess this is supposed to be that like you're in purgatory and the light that he's talking about is heaven.
Yeah, that's what he's saying. But at the end, but at the thing, let me go to the joint. He said it at the end of it, which it put in the synopsis, says, let me say where I want to start at. Are you listening close? Heaven's not that, it's this. It's the depth of this moment. You don't reach for bliss. God knows life is chaos, but he made one thing true. You got to unwind your mind, train your soul to align, and dance till you find that divine boogaloo. In other words, you got to be heaven to see heaven. You know what I'm saying? You got to be heaven to see heaven. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Hard.
So the thing is, whatever our ideal of what heaven is, you have to be that to, you know what I'm saying, to reach that. You know what I'm saying? We all have our ideals of what heaven is greater grandeurs, peace, and all of that type of stuff. So to obtain that, you need to have that within you also. You can't go into a motherfucking, you know what I'm saying, I don't know. Just can't go into, I don't know, you can't go into a motherfucking, I don't know, fucking, I'm high as fuck right now.
Nigga, me too.
I got a great analogy. It's just too many analogies.
We're
I got a high mind of analogies right now. So
our third eyes are steaming right now. Man.
Yeah, my third eye a little cockeyed right now. It's looking a little Shawn Michaels right now. But nah, son, this joint was just a dope album, man. I love the Jim Carrey narration throughout it. The vibes on it was amazing. Weeknd started another year off with an album that a lot of people gonna have to really work up with.
He did it last.
He did this shit with After Hours, bruh. He did drop that shit at the top of the year and made niggas have to work. You know what I'm saying? Made niggas have to work. So 2022 is gonna be an interesting year, man. Y'all got some shit to work with because Dawn FM is getting a lot. It's getting so many spins where I'm trying to find new music to listen to.
Nigga, I'm waiting for that TT4 that's supposed to come out soon, man.
You feel me?
Benny in the booth with Darren. He showing in the booth with Benny and with Derringer and Alchemist. He's showing off on his lives and shit. He's going live again, showing off records off of it. Sounding dope. You got Stove God on there.
But yo, with that note, let's get to the waves.
I got my real hip hop wave queued up.
Hip Hop Anonymous.
Shit. This is Antonio Brown. I'm kidding.
I knew it, man. Pit the Palace.
I'm kidding. Oh, this is Black Moon.
From Gid to Gallus.
Black Moon, I got your open remix.
My man Los is gonna play from Gid to Giddy.
That's real fun. Ain't no more. You already know my wheelhouse.
Woo! And the thing is, like, everybody else get naked, but Zendaya, and that she made sure that was in her contract.
That's for Tom Holland.
She was like, somebody was like, Zendaya said, "I'll be a crackhead, but I ain't getting naked."
Oh, she's a.
Oh, she be getting high as fuck on there, bro. That's why I said she Craig.
Oh no!
Imagine Craig times 10.
I was just talking about Craig the Shorty. We watching Sopranos and Finn Metal.
Watch the show. Watch the show. Drake wasn't posting about that shit on Twitter every day for nothing.
Oh, he was tapping into that.
Executive producer. When it's weird, because I would be like, I feel like The Weeknd should be the executive producer.
So then it makes sense with the Degrassi comparisons.
Watch the show, bro. Watch the show. It's fire, bro. It's fire.
Now I gotta tap in.
I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, that show crazy as hell.
Oh, I gotta,
bro. They had a motherfucker on there. They showed a motherfucker on there get forced to take fentanyl.
Okay, who got
that? It gets that crazy. It gets that crazy. Watch the show, bro. My song, my wave of the week is "Best Friends" by The Weeknd.
God damn it!
It was either that or Out of Time. It was either that or Out of Time, but I'm gonna go with Best Friends since you just didn't get to hear that record too well. I'm gonna turn this baby up. Yeah. Ooh, no transitions. That's a lot. The transitions on that album. Transitions are beautiful. You don't want to have sex as friends no more. Fuck is on your noodle.
Yo, God.
He was confused, bro. Like, how would you just throw a wrench in the fucking whole system like that? You right?
If she got a man, what he gonna think?
We friends.
That's DML. How you not?
I'm not talking about we friends.
Yeah. Yo, this nigga high, though.
We friends, man. I don't know what's up with y'all, man. But Fresh, you got something queued up? Anything to put on?
I'm actually gonna dip out, man. I got work in the morning, man. I'm gonna holler at y'all, man.
I don't know, Fresh. I can't hear you, Fresh.
I was like, nah. If you can play,
if not, to plug your shit, bro.
Isaiah Rashad, and Score. That's my shit.
Oh, go ahead.
I can't pull up nothing right now. All speakers are phones is dead. First of all, let's talk about. Yeah, I know you high. Yo, they are higher. What kind of ex? He just bounced. Just gonna leave. That was it.
Mm-hmm.
Did Sue just fade in the dark?
Sue dead. That's why we call him Dead Sue.
Yo, this was awesome. This is a fire show. Get your bars on.
This is, God damn it, this the life I live.
Yeah, right.
God damn it, this the life I live.
Ari close it out. He got it.
He got it, right?
He got it.
But you already know, man. Get your bars on the podcast, man. You already know what it is. Your boy Ari Starks, man. Sue, Los, wherever they passed out at. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the crew, Gino and Joe. You already know the whole BC gang, man. My boy Fraz, Cole, man, our boy Jay, all of them, man. Jason, fucking rest in peace, Dustin. You already know what it is, man. You already know what it is, man. Can I get it too sweet on that note? Bang, bang. We out this joint.